interrupt our program to bring you this important message. And that's the way the news goes. Hit the sack, Jack. Somersaults jump. Hey! And that's why I always say, shum, shum, slippity dop. Grass tastes bad. No jumping in the sewer. Burger, rubber baby
What's up, you dirty, bad motherfuckers? You're listening to an R-rated show, so if you under the age, you must go. I'm just kidding. Hint of Shrimp is joining me tonight as tonight's celebrity guest. Hint of Shrimp is a world-famous chef, and he's going to be telling us a story. I can't remember the details of which, but that makes it all the more exciting. But before we open up the phone line, and by the way, welcome, Hint of Shrimp. Thanks for waiting. I was rolling a big joint, and I always get the nervous tummy before showtime, and I always take a bit of a crap. So sorry about that. But yeah, I assure you, it's a professional show. So today, real quick, before we get started, we'll be talking for the news part. Get ready to have this tool shoved down your throat. Peter O'Toole's ads begin to run on various platforms for Prime Minister of Canada. I'm disgusted. All right, Unsmoke 2035. Big Tobacco wants to stop killing their customers in 15 years. Why do we allow them to poison tobacco products with chemicals like they do? All right, and then selling drugs to kids has to stop. Pills in the pockets of youth is a national disgrace, along with cancer charities. Corona is over. If you want it to be. New reports from the WHO show 99.9 something survival rates. What now? All right. Right to self-preservation in Canada is key if we want a real sort of a revolution, kind of. I don't know. I'm not talking about sedition, though. I wouldn't want the government to smash my door in like those poor Australians. And for the politics end of it, the plan to overthrow democracy is in your face. What if Trump refuses to leave? What a weird question. Almost as if the people or persons asking it cannot imagine a possibility of the fact that Trump will lose. Or win, rather. I don't know why it's like that. I made a mistake. Votes must be cast. Okay, I'll get to that. Coming together in small communities and town halls may be uncomfortable right now, but it's what we need to do now more than ever to ensure democracy. But also, communities. God, I can't read that right now. Anyways, fuck it. Next, surpassing the monetary system of debt-based currency based on the petrodollar is key to new independent protectorate government of the people. How are we going to do that? With digital dollars or with something that actually has value, like cannabis? We'll talk about that more later in the show. But yeah, time to ditch the petrodollar. All right, in favor of something more hashy. All right. So next, I really want to stress, blah blah blah. That's a note. And for the conspiracy theory portion, which this whole thing is conspiracy theory based, folks. Let's face it. There's a lot of conspiracies afoot. Epstein didn't kill himself. So what? The implications of his death are not understood by most who hear that overplayed record. Go into that later. And we'll also mention a confirmed document of pedos in the English Parliament. We'll mention what the name of that is later in the show. And last, it just came into my mind, but I've been seeing a lot of it. You know, prolonged use of masks would be an easy way to infect or poison populations with chemicals or bioweapons. And most of these damn masks are made in China. Probably unsafe to inhale the materials. They're all recycled. And without further ado, let's get right into it. We've got some articles to read and shit. Let's get into it. But first, I'm going to check the comments section. And before I open up the phone lines, I need to get my sound effect out. Hey, get over here, cat. Sorry, my cats are trying to take a shit on the floor. Little cats. All right, sorry about that. Professional show, I assure you. It's a family show, people. All right, so Hint of Shrimp at 11:43 says, "Nuh-uh." I think he was referencing to being a chef. I was making that up. Maybe Ab wasn't. I don't know. It sounds like he's a chef. So he says hi at 11:44. You still with me, Hint of Shrimp? You still listening? You still watching? You still rocking and rolling? Let me know. And in the meantime, I'm going to pull up this sound effect, and I'm going to open up the phone lines. Maybe I shouldn't refer to it as a sound effect. Kind of cuts through the third wall or whatever the fuck it is. So let me find that here for you. And remember, you can call up and talk about whatever the hell you want, people. So if you're watching other than Hint the Shrimp, go ahead and give us a call when we open up the phone lines. I'm just trying to find that fucking thing. I don't know where it is. All right. So, forgive me. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, people. It's crazy. Let's hope I can find it. If I don't find it in about 10 seconds, I'll give up. But yeah, man, what a crazy year it's been. It's almost over, and the whole thing has been stolen from us with this shutdown. All right, let's see. Must be going this way. Here we go. There we go. All right, and without further ado, we're gonna open up them phone lines. Open them up. Open up the phone line. There we go. And that's right. It's time for you, the viewer at home. That's right. To be part of the show, all you got to do is call up the number 613-917-6869. Again, that's 613-917-6869. For you deaf motherfuckers in the back, that's 613-917-6869. You might have to put in an area code. I believe it's 1, but who the fuck knows? Give it a shot and call us up. Again, I'll put that in the. We got Jack Jersowitz. Oh my God, my favorite viewer. I don't like to play favorites, but my favorite viewer just joined us, Jack Jersowitz, an OG mofo. Everyone say hi to him in the chat, please. Give him some respect. All right, 613-917 and 6869. All right, and you too. God damn it, didn't even type. Sorry about that. 613-917, I believe. Yeah, okay. 6869. Professional show here, people. Professional show we're doing. I didn't even separate it right. Whatever, you guys can get it. You can do it. All right. So without further ado, we're waiting for Jack. If you didn't hear, we're waiting for a Hint of Shrimp to call in. His last comment there was a few minutes ago. He let me know he's here. So when he wants to go ahead and call in, I think he has a funny story to tell us, he said. And we welcome it. I think, there he is. Let's say if he's a prank caller. All we've gotten for a long time is fucking prank callers. Oh. And hello, you're on the air live with the Skeptical Canuck. What's going on, brother?
I'm trying to get this mic situation settled. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I hope the viewers can hear you. Well, let us know. Thankfully, we've got someone else here. But yeah, thanks for calling in, man. This is Hint of Shrimp.
I can barely hear you. It's good that you can hear me.
Can you hear me now there, Hint of Shrimp?
Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to hang up and I'm going to call back via a different device because this is just not, I can barely hear you, man, and I think it's all my fault.
It's all good, man. Give us a call back. Now, sorry, I forgot I'm live here. I'm kind of stoned. All right, so yeah, he tried to call in. I couldn't hear him. Or sorry, he could hear. I could hear him. He couldn't hear me. So also, if you want to join in with a video thing, hint of shrimp, just copy that address I just posted in the chat to your browser. It'll open up the same website I'm on. It might take you a second to sign into it, but then you could even be live with video. If you don't want to be live with video, you can just put up share your screen or something, put it to a picture or whatever the fuck you want and just talk. But yeah, it also might be my phone. I don't know. I haven't tried this fucking piece of crap in a while. But I can hear you, that's for sure. So sorry about that. We're trying to get him to call in, and we're going to hear a funny story, and possibly he might hang out with us for the rest of the show. We'll see what kind of a dude he really is. But yeah, as you can see, my shirt's nice and shimmery. While we wait for him, let's see. While we wait for him to give a call back or to join the stream, as it were, the rest of you can call in, and I'm going to go over some real quick stuff. So, yeah, let's see. What am I going to start with? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Here it is. All right, so Epstein didn't kill himself. So what? You know, the implications of his death are really not understood by most who hear that overplayed record. And feel free to call in right now, hint to Shrip. No, it's all good. We'll wait for you, though. So what? All right. So that overplayed record. Since his death, no one has been charged or investigated publicly. And I hear all kinds of, all these human traffickers have gone down this year, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We're talking about high-profile politicians here and people of interest and power, not unnamed people and stuff like that. You know, so, I mean, they can publish all these other people's names. They accuse them of small crimes. Or sorry, not small crimes. They're shitty crimes. Anyway, I'll read the rest of this. Integrate. Here we go. We got to call it in. Here we go. I'm going to shut my mouth. We'll give it another try. Hello. How's it going, buddy? Can you hear me? The mad echo going on. All right, that sucks. Well, we're having some technical difficulties. If you can hear me there, hint of shrimp, I posted the link to this website. If you add that into your browser, it's just StreamYard. It's used by a lot of people. It'll bring you there. You can join that up, and you don't have to be on the screen, but it would be pretty easy to talk. It's a very good service. I used to use it with my co-host before he turned into a bit of a weird fucking guy. And my other friend, me and Twisty, he's a YouTuber, used to use it. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. That might be me too. I don't know. This phone might be fucked. I really don't think it is, but you know, media notifications. Yeah, no, everything's rocking and rolling here, Jerry. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the rest of this. Oh shit. Sorry for that. So yeah, anyways, let me get back to reading here my little thing I wrote up for myself. All right, so no one has been charged or investigated publicly. Yet, if a star in alternate media is accused of something with underage girls, like Chris D'Elia and all those Rogan people they try to take down, to a lesser extent, Joey Diaz, they try to say he made someone suck his dick for Showtime. And listen, I got to say, if you ask for Showtime and you say, I'll do anything, I'll suck your dick, you're the one trying to sell sexual favors, not the person who ends up accepting them. So, anyways, but yeah, you know, not little children like these pedo networks are accused of, and human trafficking and all that. They're convicted before trial. You know, Mr. Epstein, you know, had a honeypot set up to blackmail politicians. There is likely a network of pedo blackmail, meaning key representatives are compromised beyond comparison. And here's the British parallel I'm going to bring up. Here's the first line of it: a dossier on pedophiles, they spell it weird there, up in the UK, allegedly associated with the British government, was assembled by the British Member of Parliament Geoffrey Dickens, who handed it to the then Home Secretary Leon Britton in 1984. The whereabouts of the dossier is unknown. Along with the other files, an organized child abuse that has been held by the Home Office. See wiki page. So I'm going to bring up that wiki page right here. Here it is. It's called the when is, and you can look it up yourself too. Oh, I'll share my screen so you can see that. Shut up, cat. Sorry, my cat is meowing here for food. I gotta go get him some food after this broadcast. And there we go. Now you should be able to see me. All right, there we are. Would you settle down, cat? Settle down. Sorry, I got my co-host here, the cat, meowing up a fucking storm. Shut the fuck up, pussy. I don't want to show him to you because someone might want to eat him or something like that. But yeah, so here we've got up on screen. Oh, you know what I should do is do that. There we go. So you can read it. All right, so that's what I just read first. On 7th of July, 2014. Oh, look at this. There's even more that I missed somehow. In 2013, the Home Office stated that all relevant information had been passed to the police and that Dickens' dossier had not been retained. It was later disclosed that 114 documents concerning child abuse allegations were missing. In July 2014, the Labour Party called for a new inquiry into the way the allegations had been handled, and the Prime Minister, David Cameron, ordered the Permanent Secretary of Home Office, Mark Sedwell, to investigate the circumstances of the lost dossier. On July 7th, 2014, the Home Secretary Theresa May announced a review into the handling of historic child abuse allegations to be led by Peter Wellness, the chief executive of the NSPCC, the establishment of public panel inquiry into the deputy care of taken into the protection of children from pedophiles by British public institutions. That's one hell of an acronym. All right. Led by the independent panel of experts and chaired by the Baroness Butler Sloss. Oh my. You gotta trust the Baroness. Butler Sloss later stood down as chair of the inquiry. I wonder why. On the 5th of September 2014, before it was announced it would instead be chaired by Fiona Wolf. But on 31st of October 2014, she too resigned from the role. On 4th of February 2015, it was announced that the inquiry would be chaired by Justice Lowell Goddard, a New Zealand High Court judge. We all know what New Zealand is going through right now. They're one hell of an upstanding democracy down there in New fucking Zealand. The existing, maybe I should stop swearing so much. I don't know. I love swearing. The existing panel would be disbanded and the inquiry would be given new powers. On the 4th of August, 2016, she also resigned from the role. So, see, I'm not making this shit up. That's the main reason I'm just reading this for you. And anybody could say, oh, Wikipedia, anybody could write that. I can't write it. Can you write it? Do you know how to fucking get on there? Because I'd love to write all kinds of stuff about myself. Anyways, just some like great stuff. Future King, all this stuff. All right, so yeah, that's what I wanted to read for you. There's a lot more. I don't know if I should read it or whatever, but I'm going to go check in the chat there. We did have some dude trying to call us up and tell us a cool story. Yeah, he probably thinks I'm an asshole now. But yeah, if you want to try, give us a call back. I don't know who's still watching here. We've got somebody watching later on the thing. But yeah, pretty sketchy shit going on there in the UK. And what people don't realize about Jeffrey Epstein is, I mean, there's a reason that these people are so on the end of a leash here. You'd say, don't these people care about the environment? Don't these people care about their country, that there's no democracy? Don't these people care? Don't these people care that we'll be being sold out to China? They might care, but they've got their balls in a vice because people have them on camera doing fucked up shit. How deep that might go, who knows? It could be like girls that are just like 17 on the edge of the legality or whatever, and then they blackmail them that way. Or it could be young kids and that weird, creepy shit on his island, all kinds of ritualistic abuse. Could be that shit. I don't know. I think it varies with who we're talking about here. Personally, I mean, I'm not trying to defend Donald Trump. I don't think he's involved in any of that, really. And yeah, you know, so I think that's where a lot of people draw confidence in him. At the same time, if you don't think that he was, oh, my joint. If you don't think that he was chosen, I think you're dreaming, man. It's like a pendulum. It's pendulum politics, swings back and forth. That's why I'm really sick of left, right, and fucking even the middle here in Canada is run by, no offense to foreigners. I love foreigners and immigrants, but it's what, a foreign guy who's not even born in Canada is running for prime minister under the NDP? What a fucking joke. So, you know, it's all taken over. And it's no insult to him, but his entire platform is garbage. I've looked it up, Mr. Jagmeet Singe. So anyways, I'm going to read the rest of my list here. I'm going to see if I can call this dude back. Maybe I can get him on. Or maybe I could send him a little text message. In fact, I think I'll do that right now. but I'll start reading from my list while I do. And yeah, it's been a pretty shitty stream so far. I do apologize for that, but hey, can't always be perfect. We're only going to go for an hour there tonight, so we're burning up daylight fat and moonlight here fast. But yeah, it's going to get a lot better. Don't worry. Stick around. Smoke that dope. I've been drinking out of this bottle for like 2 months now. Gonna probably get some kind of disease. All right, so yeah, let's see what else I've got on my little agenda here right now. Okay, so I guess we'll read this article next, and I'm gonna try and send this wonderful gentleman here a thing. But we're gonna talk about how they're basically planning to try and instigate a civil war. Basically, I think, in my opinion. Hey, man. If you want to join the link, it would be easy for you to talk to me. You don't have to be on screen. Don't have to be on screen. Sorry about that there. Guys and gals, I think there was a gal who was going to watch tonight, but I really fucked up on my times as always. I'll tell them, check the chat. Check the YouTube chat. Copy and paste. And if that doesn't work, I'll have to test this next time. Because I really do want to talk to you bad bastards out there on the wild web, World Wide Web. And also, I'll take 1 second to tell you about my new show that I'm planning. It's called Al Witten's Worldwide Tour of the Web. And basically, I'm just going to look at a bunch of fucked up shit on the internet, comment on it. Same kind of thing. I'll always be taking calls. I want to hear what you people have to say about these crazy things on the internet. Yeah, just show videos, look at different websites, and all kinds of fucked up shit. Maybe some sex websites. Who knows? Not like porn, but like toys and stuff like that. Anyways, maybe like a dating site for midgets. Something cool. Yeah, more of a fun kind of a thing. But the main thing I want to do is complain about everything that's going on. All right, so I love complaining. Let's see. So, what if Trump refuses to leave? What a weird question. Almost as if the people or persons asking it could not imagine a possibility of the fact Trump will lose. I think it says win. I'm supposed to say win. Sorry about that. They can't imagine if Trump will win. Almost as if the people or persons asking it cannot imagine. God damn it! Did I just read that again? Sorry. The election. The election being a total farce, in my opinion, and both parties and candidates, if not all big players, are chosen. Governors and all that shit. Everybody you see pretty much is chosen. Maybe not that one gal in the Green Party that one time, but now even the Green Party's probably taken over. And elected, not elected. If you don't realize that, you don't even have your conspiracy theory white belt, and you need to go back to the dojo. The only thing that I will save out of respective, what the fuck? Let me just read this. Out of respective North American nations is a total secession. Okay, the only thing that will save our respective North American nations, as in Canada and America, is a total secession from the total secession from and the abolishment of this co-opted, non-democratic system of elected reps and the corporate states rather than the residents of the declared area. Votes must be cast and counted on paper ballots in clear containers, written on by hand. On camera, live, low tech is the highest possible tech in terms of uncorruptible counts. It's if you do it on camera and you count them on camera, you can't fucking fake that shit. I mean, you could, but it'd be a little harder. You could easily fake it, though. I'm sure some way. I'm sure you could. They faked the moon landing, after all. Coming together as small communities in town halls. Oh, sorry. See, I'm gonna read that fucking article. But also, that kind of relates to the next thing: is we need to start coming together in town halls and talking about these things. Because if we don't, how the fuck are we ever going to make sure that democracy is being taken care of? If you don't want to go there, debate and talk about stuff, then how are you going to say you want to vote? Anyways, what was I going to bring up there? It was that thing about the thing and whatchamacallit there. Let's see. What if Trump refuses to leave? Refuses to concede. There we go. And I already had the article pulled up, so it should pop up here in a second. Smash like if you're still watching there. And yeah, here we go. No, that's the Atlantic article. That one really sucked. The Intercept. Let's see. 1 second. I'm just going to pull up my history. Let's see. What if Trump refuses to leave office? Yeah, I got a little article here. It was about I think it was about Bernie Sanders or some shit. Now, where is that son of a bitch? I need some of this more weed here. Sanders tells mayor. Here we go. I found it. We found it. I'll bring it up here on screen there in a minute. But yeah, good time for me to take a puff of this. Look at this damn lighter. It's a hologram lighter. If you didn't know, I'm not a real person. I'm actually a computer-generated image. I'm not real. I'm not a real person. See, look, you can see through. No, it's a green screen. It's pretty cool. First time I saw that shit on, like, man, they killed Sam Tripoli on tinfoil hat and replaced him with a hologram. Okay, so I got it up here on my screen. I'll bring it up. I'll share that screen. The reason I didn't have the screen shared the whole time is because I've got some pornography on my search results, so we're not going to show that to you folks. All right. Here we go, up on screen. Let's read this beautiful documentation here. All right, let's do it. A number of plans. Let's see. Sanders tells mayor. Bill Mayer? Oh, wow. These are very. There will be a number of Trump if he loses. Senator Bernie Sanders looked to assure nervous Democrats plans to deal with a scenario in which President Trump loses the November election but refuses to leave office. Sanders, speaking to TV host Bill Maher, TV host and Dead Fish of the Week, Bill Maher, shame on you, said liberals much ensure the Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden wins the election. But what do they mean? Said liberals much ensure the Democratic presidential nominee wins the election? What the fuck? But that the Democrats will have contingency plans to remove Trump from office if he refuses to go. So it's like, why are they saying but? They should say and, and it's not really a but kind of a thing. The bottom line here is that there are things that we have to do now to make sure that Biden wins. And if Trump attempts to stay in office after losing, there will be a number of plans out there to make sure that he is evicted from office, he said. But right now, the next 5 weeks, our job is to defeat him and defeat him badly. That's what Sanders, the fall down fuck of a lifetime, in my opinion. I don't know. They must have said, listen, Sanders, either give up now or we're going to say you died of a heart attack and you're going to drop dead and piss yourself. You know what I mean? Either that or a lot of people say they really don't think he was ever for real. So half of this fucking screen is being covered up by this man's face here, which is really unfortunate because it's like a child probably made this website. We'll see. What does Sanders have to say? Does he have something to say? Let's hear it, Mr. Sanders, while I smoke this puff of this joint. Give me a break from talking.
So, Bernie, you look tan, rested, and always look better when they get off the campaign trail. It must be grueling campaigning. But look, you made a speech yesterday, and, it was about what we do when Trump says he's not leaving. And I imagine this is a speech you never thought you would have to make.
Bill, I mean, that's absolutely true. I mean, this country today faces enormous problems We have massive income and wealth inequality. We're the only major country not to guarantee health care to all. You got millions of people working for starvation wages. We got climate change. We got systemic racism. We got a whole host of problems. Never in a million years did I ever think that I would have to give a speech about what if a president refuses to leave office if he loses. I never thought that I would have to give that speech or anybody else. But that is
Never
where
in a million years did I ever think that I'd have to give a speech only if a president would now refuse to leave the White House.
we are today. And I would simply say, Bill, and I know you have made this point many, many times, listen to what Trump is saying. Don't brush it off. Don't say, oh, this guy's crazy. He'll say this, any other day. Listen to what he is saying. And what he is saying over and over again is, quote, the only way that we, i.e. Trump, can win election is if it is rigged. End of quote. In other words, if we win, that's great. And if we lose, we really didn't lose because it's rigged. You all know mail-in ballots are very dangerous. They're a scam. So we cannot lose this election. And obviously, we're not leaving office.
But I asked you this question in April. I've been asking this of Democrats for.
So basically what he said is, he said, if we believe that, and I'm not a Trump supporter, obviously I live in Canada anyways. I think that they're both fucking controlled opposition, obviously, or froposition, or whatever the fuck you'd call the opposite of opposition. They're controlled, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, what the fuck are they even? Anyways, I'm trying to get stoned here. These fucking people.
For years, and they pretty much just laughed it off. You said in April, I asked you, what do we do? You said, well, you mobilize the American people in a way that they've never been mobilized before to remind the president, whether he likes it or not, we live in a democracy. You said, I think we have to make it clear that if he loses the election, he'll be out of office and replaced by the new president. I don't hear a plan there. I just hear a wish. We wish that would happen.
Well,
I still don't know what the plan is.
Well, the bottom line is there are things that we have to do now to make sure that Biden wins. And if Trump attempts to stay in office after losing, there will be a number of plans out there to make sure that he is evicted from office.
Why?
But right now, in the next 5 weeks, our job is to beat him and to beat him badly.
Man, I wish that old man could put half as much effort into his own campaign as he seems to be able to do to support Joe Biden, the race baiting, senile, probably child toucher. Think of the comments he made when children are sitting on his lap, and think of all the people he touches in his hair. Either he's touching kids' hair and women's hair. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to touch a fucking man's hair soon too. Oh, this is beautiful. You should bend over so I could see your roach hole. He refers to children as roaches, or some shit like that. I mean, all I gotta say is, fucking Joe Biden, fucking Donald Trump, fucking Justin Trudeau here in Canada, Peter O'Toole, Jagmeet fucking Singe, and what was that? Right, what about before? Fucking Andrew Scheer and fucking Elizabeth May. These people, are these the best and brightest we can fucking offer? Are these the strongest minded fucking people with the boldest visions for the future that actually offer real solutions? Of course not. They don't even fucking come close. None of them in any party come close. Or if they do, they're not allowed on the fucking brainwashing news, which is what most people fucking see, the older people. And I mean, if you think about, I know you probably don't have it there in the States or whatever, but here we have something called CBC, and they receive money right from the government. And what do? They make fucking news going right to the government fucking line. It's literally government propaganda, and we pay for it in our taxes, and it's fucked right up, guys. It makes me sick to my stomach. And what's the answer here? What's the answer? Is it fucking arm ourselves and wait for them to kick in our doors one by one, drag us away, saying we have asymptomatic fucking blah, 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 blah? Or is it maybe to start organizing and start actually getting together and actually talking with people? Start handing out flyers, start going door to door. If you've got to, wear a fucking mask to make people comfortable. I personally won't do that. But if you want to go door to door, do whatever it takes to make people feel safe and fucking talk to them for a minute. Or social fucking stand away from them. Stand fucking 10 meters back or whatever the fuck that shit is. But what we need to do is start going door to door. Protesting is a waste of fucking time, basically, in my opinion. We need to start educating people and fucking rounding people into a fucking group where we can all talk with speed and with freech, where we're not going to be censored. And that's the only really way to fucking overcome this shit. What, are you going to keep voting for Joe Biden's and Trump's and fucking Hillary Clinton's for the rest of your fucking life till you die? You think that's your democratic duty? Your democratic duty is just to throw away your freedom of fucking speech and your freedom of power and will to these fucking corrupt, clearly fucking crooks, or to maybe come together. And you don't even need a leader of a party. It makes it, like, I guess, a bit better to be able to post the blame on somebody, but that's really all it is. That's all really a leader is. So anyways, I see someone came back to the stream here. Who's that? I'd love to hear from you. Just going off on a bit of a rant there about they're saying Trump's going to be refusing to leave office and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, for me, it's clear they're clearly trying to instigate some kind of a civil fucking war. We've got all kinds of shit going on where these people who don't represent minorities, the Black Lives Matter protesters, all the people who started out like the civilians are like, yeah, we support this shit. They pretty much gone home, because now what it is destruction, craziness. And if you look on their website, it's unconfirmed, but supposedly it's a bunch of stuff about witchcraft and fucking communism. What the fuck? Now listen, witchcraft is witchcraft. Communism is pretty gross. But when you combine them two, there's never been a better time to bring back burning people at the stake. That's all I got to say. Just a joke. Anyways, I don't really have sympathy for them. At first, they were civilians and shit. Low Pro at 12:20. What's up? Hey, brother. Is that guy that I met at, what is it called there? The good old show we all love, Our Big Dumb Mouth. Our Big Dumb Mouth. By the way, shout out to OBDM. I'm going to try and apply for a job opportunity, an unpaid position, of course, to read the news. What do you think about my abilities? Here, let me read something. The day's goals and objectives. No, I'm not reading that. That's some personal stuff. Pick your asshole for 20 minutes. All right, but yeah, anyways. Yes, so that's where I met Low Pro. Low Pro, I would invite you to call in, man. We had a bit of technical difficulties earlier, but also, yeah, they're pretty cool, man. It's too bad that Joe was censored like that. Did you happen to hear what Joe said? Because I didn't get a chance to catch that, and supposedly exploded on air. And they're saying, oh, he was drunk, so they want to kick him off the show. Not kick him off the show, but he's like, oh, it's best that I take a break. So I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. I didn't hear what he said. Maybe he said something horrible, but I doubt it, And I heard what he was saying about, like, some people should be fucking exited, and it was like Bill Gates and shit like that. And man, if you don't think Bill Gates needs to stand trial, then you're not paying fucking attention. I'm gonna go grab some water. Just give me like 30 seconds. But yeah, man, thanks for joining me. I don't know, you probably missed what I was saying earlier. I don't blame you. It gets a bit dry around here sometimes. But yeah, it was just, so far we've talked about Jeff Epstein and the parallel, which is called the Westminster file dossier. You can look it up yourself on Wikipedia. And basically, in the British Parliament, there was a politician, like a PM, who had a document proving that this activity was going on. And I think he was eventually put in a crazy house. But I don't know if that's the actual. I heard that from Sam Tripoli. And yeah, no, eventually they dropped the file, and I think something happened to him. Low Pro asks me, how do you call Skype? You can call on the telephone the old-fashioned way. Somebody else tried to call on earlier, and they really wanted to call, but I think they got frustrated, so they gave up, and I don't blame them. that was Taste of Shrimp or whatever the fuck. He's a cool guy though. I'm sure he'll come back. And no, you can call Best on StreamYard. Oh look, if you join this link, you don't have to be on camera, but all you got to do is copy and paste that. First, you'll see like a couple of, like, you might have to sign in or make an account or some dumb shit. It takes literally 2 minutes. It's fucking easy. And yeah, then you can join even via video if you want. But if not, just share your screen, go to a fucking picture. Like, you can go to whatever you want. Just show, because you got to do something to add your mic. And yeah, you could do it that way. That's the easiest fucking way. And that would be really good. It's super easy. I'm just going to grab some water though. StreamYard.com. Oh, fuck. No, there we go. Right in the bucket. All right. So, yeah, anyways, if you want to call, though, the number is, I'll give you the number right now. But yeah, somebody tried to call in earlier and it fucked up. I'll grab you that number, though. Just take me a second. The number is 613 917 917 and 6869. So I'll repeat that for you. I didn't fucking type 613-819, or what is it? 917. Sorry. I'm surprised anybody watches it. This is how fucking stoned I am. Sometimes we get some good viewership. We get about 30 to 50 views a show sometimes. So I really appreciate that. And you know what? It's only going to go bigger. I've just been slacking off my ass making content. But I got all kinds of little videos to get new subscribers. So it won't be a small show for very much longer. I'm sick of this shit. We're about passing our 1 year anniversary, maybe 2. And that's just shameful. I think it's about 1, though. But after this year, it'll be fucking 2 years. That's pathetic. I haven't gotten many new subscribers in over a year. This year, I got about 10. That's pathetic. Anyway. Okay, so, yeah, you can call that number. You can give me a call up on the telephone. You can join by that link or whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to continue on reading. And what are we at right now? What's the time we're at right now? We're supposed to go for an hour. So we've got about 20, 25 minutes left in the show. Please smack like if you're watching, if you're enjoying, or smack dislike and tell me to go fuck myself. Either way, it all helps the fucking search results, or so I'm told. I'm starting to doubt that, though. I'm starting to doubt it. Oh, shit! Low Pro. Low Pro, what's going on,
Can you hear me
man? I can hear you perfectly.
Can you actually hear me, though?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, perfect.
Is there a better
I gotta find a way to do this so that I can hear you. Here, I gotta switch. Hold on, just give me a second.
Sounds good, buddy. No rush.
My phone rocking and rolling over here.
Straight up.
Change my. I need you to like make noise so that I can hear you. You say something now?
Everybody's rocking out to a brand new beat. We're smoking that.
There we go.
Freestyling. Meanwhile, I'm stoned as shit and I'm trying to freestyle. Wait, I already said freestyle. Yeah, man. What's going on? Is it all good or?
It's kind of good. The craziest thing is I can hear myself like 3 times.
1 sec. I'm going to attach my other wire. Just give me 10 seconds. That should get the connection should be way better now. Fuck, I'm an idiot.
It's got to repeat rocking and rolling.
Rocking and a rolling and smoking the rolls, you know? Anyways, there we are. You don't have to be on the screen and it's working. I thought so. I'm a genius.
Well, that's fine.
All right. So how's it going tonight, man? How are you doing? I'm really glad you decided to call me here, bud. It's pretty much open door policy. You can call whenever you want.
Yeah, no problem, brother. I just thought I'd. Well, I said I'd try to check in, and honestly, I've been having a weird sleep schedule, and I'm kind of wide awake right now. So I just figured I'd say hello.
Yeah, straight up, man. I could ask you a few questions if you don't mind. But yeah, we'll start off. Where do you live in the States? I'm guessing, right? Eh?
No, remember, I think we were talking about this before.
Yeah, what was it though? I talked to like 4 or 5 people. I'm trying to wrangle in some other viewers from similar shows because I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned or some shit. The fucked up things I talk about.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think
No,
of that fucking weed?
I'm actually
That's weed right
Canadian.
there. No way, dude. Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
glad to
brother.
hear that.
I live in
Canadian.
Ontario, man.
No way. What part?
I live. Well, I used to live I, I used to live near Toronto. See, this is really fucking me up because I'm hearing myself twice, so I got to figure this out.
If you mute your screen and pay attention to the phone, it might improve. That's usually the rule with
screen.
You're live with Low Pro. That's his alias. We're not sure his real name, but we don't need to know that here on news, politics, conspiracy theory chat. Here he is again. And he can just take his time, though. It's all good. I'm just glad he decided to join us. And yeah, man, it's pretty much you can call in whenever you want. You can spend as much time on the line. Usually, I'd like to go through the articles and get people's reaction, but I got plenty of shit to talk about in this wacky fucking world of 2020, man, and plenty of shit to ask you. But I will ask you this: what's your opinion on? Let's start off with the virus. I need to know that first of all, and it's a bit of controversy. I'll try to keep my temper down. I don't need to be so judgmental on people's opinions, but I have a problem with that. I get really,
you know what's gonna
really pissed off
happen
easily.
here?
What do you think? Yeah, let me hear.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I have a fairly good microphone. So what's going to happen here now is you might get some delay coming through your end. I know, but I'm just saying I have a fairly good microphone. See that?
Yeah, that's fucked. It's like some Howard Stern shit. It is a prank call.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this, right? Like, I mean, fuck.
I think
How the fuck do I do this? What the fuck?
You think in 2020 it'd be a little easier, right? We've got to do a feedback. My phone earlier wasn't working. We had some guy going to tell us a story about burning the house down or some shit. It was really interesting, and I fucked that up. Two devices he tried to call, and then he gave up after 20 seconds. He's like, I can't deal with this shit. This guy's an idiot. He hung up on me.
Okay, this is pretty cool. We hear ourselves 3 or 4 times.
I can't hear you right now. So now if you did something, it's better. You smoking some weed there, Low Pro?
Oh, I like that. You got a joint rocking.
Hell yeah.
This
is my second for this show. You got the bong? Did you know the bong filters out a lot?
Fucking right, man.
Hey, did you know the bong filters out a lot of THC, supposedly? Oh, we lost Low Pro. He'll come back. He's a good lad. All right, Low Pro. Thanks for joining us. You can come back anytime, though, man. I'm willing to wait. It's all good. I'm gonna burn up this joint here. And yeah, man, if you guys are enjoying, remember, share with a friend. Because if just one of you shares with, one friend or 2 friends, and they're like, this guy's wacky as fuck, and he knows what's up. I love it. Then that's how we build a community here. And that's how we get enough power to take over the goddamn planet. Because that's the aim here on 100% Canadian Maple Syrup, is to dominate the world so that we can give it back to the people. No, I'm just joshing this. So it seems like he's back. We'll try to add him again. Add him to the stream right now. Gotta love this StreamYard. How's it going?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you crystal fucking clear.
See, that's weird, man, because, like, I mean, I can hear myself over and over again. It's weird.
What you'd have to do is, I'd probably maybe turn down the fucking volume on my computer. That might help.
Oh, maybe my voice is coming back
It's
through your
probably going to-
microphone.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I'm real sorry about that. I'm a fucking idiot. There, does that
That's
help
all right.
a little bit? There we go. Now it's
It's
at
all good,
26. Can you still hear yourself though?
A little bit.
All right. Well, hopefully that's a little bit better. But yeah, man. So, what do you think about the virus? Let me ask you that first of all. Do you think it's a bioweapon? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's overhyped? What do you think of the facts that it hasn't been isolated yet? And technically, it's since it's not been isolated, it's not technically a thing. It's like that's what I've come to understand. It's got to be isolated first. So, like, you know, they know what a coronavirus is, but COVID-19 specifically, now we're going to get censored, is not been isolated. That's what I've heard from like 2 or 3 people. So, Jason Burmis, shout out to him. He's fucking huge, 100 and some subscribers. That bastard.
Yeah, he's cool as shit.
Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think? Yeah.
It's one thing I got to let you know right away about your audio. It's really confusing because it's repeating itself about 2 or 3 times over and over again on top of itself. So I mean, it sounds like you're talking. It sounds like there's like 4 of you talking to me. So I'm getting what you're saying to me. So I can kind of answer you.
Is it any better now by any chance? Because I think I just closed the share screen and that might have been fucking it up.
It's possible. Here.
Not any better though, eh, buddy?
Wait, hold on. Are you there? Okay, say something else now.
Is it any better now?
Now I'm hearing myself talk back to myself.
I'll need to look that up. Yeah, I'll need to click the having issues button later when I'm not on the thing there. See, I don't know if I can mute myself now. What's that?
It's weird that because I hear myself like literally about, I don't know, 5 seconds later.
Fuck. It could be because I don't have an external mic and I'm working off my laptop. But anyways.
Interesting.
So what do you think about Peter O'Toole as Prime Minister since you're Canadian?
Oh, fuck.
I think he's probably going to be a bit of a tool.
Oh my god, I don't know, man. Like right now, anything's better than fucking Trudeau.
Well, what I think pendulum politics is every time the pendulum swings, it gets progressively worse. So I'm not a genius. I don't think that anything's going to get better, though, under O'Toole. And in fact, especially at a time of Corona, I think things could get worse and worse.
I just heard you say I'm not a genius like 10 times.
Really?
You got something really going wrong over there.
I'll have to test it. I'll have to test it with a friend. What device are you on?
It's repeating. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's something. I want you to like hear this recording afterwards. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna have to contact StreamYard.
It's gonna be really funny to listen to.
I'm gonna be like, StreamYard, what the fuck, man? You ruined my broadcast. I had 3 viewers. Now I've got 1. What the hell, bud? You should give me a premium month free on StreamYard so I don't have to look at that stupid fucking duck anymore. See that duck up there in the corner? I'm sick of that fucking duck, man. Where is it? It's that way. I'm sick of that motherfucking duck. You see that duck? That's how I feel right now. A duck slapping me in the face with its bill there, biting my ass. I had a duck attack me there. Are you familiar with Maiden Park in Ottawa? Andrew Hayden Park. I had a swan fucking attack
Is
me
that
and
a
bite my.
thing?
I had a duck attack. Yeah, straight up. Got my shirt a bit open there. You can see I'm actually not a hologram. This fucking shirt though is funky. So what else did I want to bring up before we get off the line there? Let's see. Are you at all aware of the links between China and Canada? Like the massive amount of money we gave them. I think it was 450 million. And you know,
I heard about it.
yeah, see, that's pretty fucked up. And also, our international trade minister, I mentioned this on last week's show, obviously just started watching now, is there was over 900 food items flagged and had to be removed. And some of them had metal, glass, and an insect in the packaging. And they're all from China, 900 food items. Where's our international trade minister from? Hong Kong. So listen, I ain't got nothing against Asians or
Right.
any from any other country, but that's sketchy as fuck. They're communist
It
as
is
fuck.
sketchy.
You know, Russia might be bad, but they're not as bad as fucking China, man. God damn,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm Chinese. Would you support a ban on China and Chinese imports and shit like that?
Yeah, I think I would, because I think it should be within the country.
100%. And like, why is it that protectionism is demonized? They're like, oh, I don't like Trump, but again, Trump's a protectionist. It's like, why is protectionist a bad word? You're trying to keep the stuff in the country. You're trying to promote jobs within the country. Like, why do we give any contracts to Chinese companies on Canadian soil? There's a lot more people like me and you that could be linked up. I'm not saying me and you. I'm not into men, but I'm saying like, people could be linked up and be like, these people have similar ideas. You guys can go in together on a co-op business. They could get like 50 to 100 people together, even like 20 people. But the idea is build worker-owned businesses. That way people in Canada get rich, man. I'm sick and tired of fucking Tim Hortons employing a bunch of people for $15 a fucking hour. And meanwhile, they throw away big bags of donuts every fucking day. They don't give them to people. That's against the rules. They don't give them to shelter. They used to. Yeah, they throw them away. And they can't pay people fucking $20 an hour. They should have to pay them what they do in Sweden. They got to pay them in proportion to the profits they get per day. And like at the end of the month, they get a fat ass paycheck if they keep it a nice place to eat. You know what I mean? No one wants to eat at the dirty fucking McDonald's downtown Ottawa, bro. If you ever talk to anybody from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, since you're from Canada, for all those Americans out there, don't know what the fuck we're talking about. There's like 3 Ontarios in the United States. Ask them about the downtown McDonald's on Rideau Street. People have got fucking mugged there, stabbed there. People have jizzed in the hamburgers. I just heard recently and gave somebody HIV. Yeah, that could be not real. Thanks to my friend Jessica telling me that story. That's fucked up. I'll never eat a McDonald's hamburger. No, I haven't eaten that shit in 3 years. What's that? Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know a girl named Char Denny?
Char Demi? No.
No, Denny. Like DANIS. Denny? Char Denny.
Char Denise? No.
Like it's like it. Well, you don't pronounce the S right, but like I mean, she lives there. I was just wondering, maybe you might know her. She's around our age. Like, I'm not sure exactly how old you are, but like I mean, how
old do you think I
am? I don't know. I'd say mid-20s or something.
Yeah, I'm actually 20 fucking 6. I'm almost 27. 27 January.
Oh, cool, man. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the accurate guess. I guess I'm not looking that fucking old.
Yeah, no problem, brother. No, you're looking good, brother.
Thanks, buddy. I knew you were gay when I started talking to you, but that's okay.
Oh, you think I'm gay?
No, I'm just fucking around, bro. I'm just fucking around. I'm just trying to make jokes. That's all.
And another thing I wanted to actually talk about was, do you know anything about those underground tunnel systems that they've been using now? Like, I think they've been using some of the ancient tunnel systems that were already existing from like God knows when, right? Like, I mean, possibly ancient civilizations that had like way more advanced machinery and tools than what we have. Like it, I mean, like we're talking about tunnels that are hundreds of miles long. Some of them go underneath parts of the ocean, and some of them go underneath lakes and this and that. Like, and they go all over the world. Like, I'm not sure if you've looked into this at all, but it's actually something else. Like, the government tends to like to put their DUMBs, their deep underground military bases, right on top of these old underground tunnel systems, and they've obviously developed these high-speed trains. You know, like they've got like some sort of a network down there. I mean, like any one of these given military bases are built to sustain a whole community of people for like half a year at least. Like probably longer. I'm not exactly sure on those numbers, but they have these bases set up for something that we don't know about, and it's kind of creepy a little bit if you think about it. Like
Yo, man, I know that's really good that you brought that up. Thanks for bringing that up, because I think I know exactly what that is. A lot of people say climate change isn't real. I think oil, regardless, is like poisoning the planet and all this shit. That's a different conversation. A lot of people think that there's a big deep freeze coming. Maybe something like the climate changes every couple thousand years. If you ever watch Randall Carlson on Joe Rogan, he's been on Grimerica at least twice. Very smart dude, I'm told. I'm guessing he's smarter than my fucking ass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I'm not saying too. Yeah, he's those guys are both really good. Graham Hancock is also really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. The skinnier guy with the great hair.
Yeah. I follow him. Have you ever watched Brian Forrester?
No, but tell me what he's about.
So, okay, look up Brian Forrester. Like, just go ahead. If you're obviously at your computer. Look up. It's a weird spelling. It's Brien. FO. I think it's ERESC. It's a weird spelling. The whole name, but he's basically into ancient antiquity and ancient civilizations and stuff like that. Very, very interesting videos. He likes to explore ancient Egypt and Peru, and like he goes to all the megalithic sites where there was obviously a civilization that existed before us that had advanced tools. Like I do concrete and construction, and I use diamond blades all the time to cut through rock. Like I live in near the Cambrian Shield, as you know, right? You're around this area. When we do the Cambrian Shield is the rock that we're sitting on, and I'm not sure if where you are is on that same part or if you're off the edge of it. But like in Ontario, there's the Canadian Shield, the rock. It's some seriously old rock. Seriously old bedrock. It's called the Canadian Shield. You can go ahead and look up the Canadian Shield as well if you want, and it'll tell you all about it. There's a little bit of a fault line. It stops at Barrie. You know where Barrie, Ontario is?
Oh, for sure. Right near Toronto.
I used to live there. I used to live in Barrie.
Beautiful place, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Barrie's pretty nice. But so it kind of drops off near Barrie. It's a chunk of rock that's ancient. It's been here forever. Like, well, not forever, but you know what I mean. Is a long fucking time, we'll say. You know, I don't want to put a number on it because I have no fucking idea. But there's a fault line up near Sudbury, and that's I can't remember the name of it. I guess I could look it up real quick. There's another chunk of rock that's another shield that's older than that, and they're kind of, you know, like tectonic plates like to push up against each other and go up over top. One goes over the other, or they bunch together and do something crazy.
That's what they say the earthquakes are from there.
Yeah, right. Well, so we've got 2 of them here. I wish I had this. I'm just gonna go ahead and just look that up.
For sure, man. I'm trying to look it up. I've got it on my screen. I'm not sharing it at the moment, but
Fine.
maybe I should.
Yeah, so the Canadian Shield, or the Bouclier Canadien. Did I say that right?
Shit, man. You got an accent on you.
No, I used to be in extended French when I was younger. I can't remember how to speak full French anymore because it's
Très bien.
Très bien. Je m'appelle Lopro.
Je m'appelle Albotan. Comment ça va? C'est bien? Oui.
Puis-je aller aux toilettes?
Si.
Wait, that's a different language.
Canadian education system, man. I'm ashamed of myself. You know, I want to be prime minister one day, bro, or supreme dictator of Canada.
You know what? To be completely honest, you're way smarter than Trudeau. I can already tell.
Hey, man, thanks a lot. That means a lot to me, bro. If I can get one vote, mission accomplished.
Paper, plastic, water bottle type of fucking things.
You know we should make water bottles? Listen. You know we should be making water bottles of, motherfucker? Recyclable, fucking degradable, fucking hemp products.
That's right, dude.
Fucking hemp 100%. Products.
Because, and you know what? I don't understand why they haven't switched to that by now, because it's been like it's almost completely legal. Obviously, the only reason is because they wanted those tax dollars, you know, and the fucking millions that they're getting off of that. You know,
jobs.
The only reason
listen, I'm not a genius, but if you're growing weed, can you not use the vines and shit that would be thrown away as similar to how you would a hemp product?
Yes, you can.
There you go.
It's much stronger than any other type of material that we use to make, you know, like cloth, like materials or anything like that. Hemp, it's 100 times. It's like, I don't know how many times I'm throwing numbers out there, but you know what I mean? Like hemp products are unbelievably strong.
I think you can make concrete out of it too. You can eat it in some instances. You get protein out of it. You can eat. You can listen. The main thing, my plan to save Canada, a small part of it, a big part of it, is to. Oh, and this actually comes up well because I was going to mention this. We need to switch our fucking base of currency from oil. To what? To what, you say? How about fucking hash oil? Listen, now hear me out. People like to smoke it. People like to eat it, have a good time. There's little children, and I'm going to get emotional here, throw off the vibe. Little children die every day. Or old ladies, I mean, you know, people, middle-aged people, they're getting cancer, they're treated with radiation, chemo. Everybody in Canada knows somebody that suffered fucking due to fucking this bullshit treatment and the fact that we're ignoring it. CBD, but not only that, our high THC RSO can cure cancer, and it can fucking cure tumors. We base our economy on growing high-quality weed. We put a lot of money into R&D. We treat those kids with seizures and fucking leukemia and all that shit, and we show the world. We put them all to shame, and we'll even prosecute these fucking doctors if thought they know better. But mainly the drug company. Let's keep it kosher. But yeah,
right. And I mean another good thing too is like my little brother, he's autistic, and marijuana has a lot, like cannabis in general, has huge benefits to people with autism. And I mean, we've been giving him. We made a tincture. My mother's and my mother's the one actually making it, but my mother and I have been kind of trying to help him along, and we see results. You know, like
CBD.
Well, I mean, we literally just took some really good pot and made a tincture with some like an alcohol tincture, right? Like right?
Yeah.
And leave it sit in the alcohol for like a long fucking time, and then just give them some doses of that. And it's nuts because we actually see there's an improvement there, not just physically but emotionally, intelligently. Like he'll start asking questions that you've never heard before. All of a sudden he's, you look over, he's like making waffles. You're like, what? He's just doing it himself, kind of thing. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, that's progress, like,
you live in
like you notice little things. Like,
I'm glad that you're. I'm glad. I don't want to interrupt you, but it's like, we live in a country where like it's legal. First of all, second of all, it's been legal for a few years, and we have free healthcare here, and we're fucking not even treating kids with that. We're not even looking into treating kids even for autism with that stuff. And I mean,
Right.
you say that to people instead of pumping them full of pills that kills their liver and makes them fucking worse off. And if you ever hear me say retarded, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm
No,
usually
it's,
referring to
dude,
people that
honestly, it slips out of my mouth all the time, and
yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna
never.
lie. I think about my little bro almost every time it happens, and it's not when when we grew up, even when you were in public school, that was not a really that offensive thing to say. Like, we knew what we meant. Like, it's not like you're trying to make fun of disabled people. It's
And
a
if you do say
term.
that,
It's meaning.
well,
It's
fucking
meaning like that
That's what the mic goes.
situation is retarded. It's not
It is.
like
It's disgusting.
like,
And listen, man, like I like to say I'm a patriot and all this stuff. I lay around. I'm on fucking disability. Like, I have my fucking problems. I've got PTSD and shit. I was beaten and
that
stuff as a
sucks.
child, left out on the street. But whatever. I'm a lazy bum, kind of. Okay. And listen, even I could say I've got a grade 9 education, but these things are out there. You don't need to be fucking genius or raised in a thoroughbred family to point out to these people. We should be mad about this shit, man. They should be helping these kids out. Who knows if your brother had a constant supply of that, refined by like a medical source, instead of you guys having to do it, and it would be paid for. But who cares about the pay? Just the fact it'd be high quality, and they know what they're doing with the terpenes and all that shit, and help them out. It just makes me so mad, man. I'm sorry to get shouting shit. Like, I'm just trying to keep it interesting and shit. But yeah, man, you seem like a really good dude. I'm glad you called in, and you can call in anytime, man. We can talk as long as you're not fucking bored here. I've got nothing else going on.
Well,
But,
no, I appreciate it. Can you give me maybe you could chat about something for, like, I literally I gotta pee, dude. Can you give me, like, I'll be right back.
Good.
I'm gonna stay up for maybe about another 15 minutes, maybe 20, and then I'm gonna try to lay back down. I slept in my computer chair for a good 2 hours, eh?
Oh, that's back to the top, dude. Shame
I
on
know,
you.
but I was tired. Like, I just literally I passed out while watching a YouTube video. It was earlier. Like, I woke up at like 8 o'clock. I got home at 6 or 5, or I sat down in my computer chair at like 5:30, and I woke up at like 8.
Fuck, you're tired when that happens. You work a lot, eh?
Oh, fuck. You don't even know, man. It's not, it
Like
doesn't ever, it doesn't end.
Listen, man, I promise you, one day, all those dollars you get raped for on the tax dollars that I'm getting to live in this house will be put to good use, and I will give my life to this country like a lazy bum JFK.
Well, no problem, brother. I give
thank you for your service, bro.
I give all my effort to the fellow human being, man.
Yo, straight up. But I mean, I don't know. It must, like, I worked for a bit. I worked for like 2 years, and then I got fired after I got punched in the face. Didn't want to go back to work. Did you want to go take a piss though, or come back and talk
I do.
For a
I
bit,
gotta pee. Yeah, I'll be right back. I just gotta pee.
All right, sounds good. Straight up. This is low pro, man, and holy fuck, as far as golden guests go, man. As far as golden guests, man, this guy is great. I hope he joins the show more often, and maybe eventually he'll even be on screen. But if not, a valuable member nonetheless. Apparently, he's dealing with mad echoes. We're gonna fix that one of these days. We're gonna fix that one of these days real soon. I think it's the microphone. But anyways, spend $100 on a microphone and it'll still be broken. I need to get some nerd to help me out. He's just emptying the main vein. We'll get back to it. But yeah, man, it's nice to see that we can get a call once in a while. That's not a prank call. And like, listen, a good prank is funny. But if you're just gonna yell profanities and slurs, profanities is fine, but slurs, come on, guys. Leave that to me by mistake and then having to delete the video frequently. I remember when I first posted one of my videos, me and my friends were rapping and we let the N word with the GA slip. And it's like, whatever. I tried to censor it, but you can still kind of hear it. That's before I knew how to edit and shit when I was first starting. And it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm fucking saying it in a bad way. But, you know, that's when I was like, oh, no. Oh, I might get fucking in trouble. It's like, someone will pull up this video. We can hear you saying NIGGA. Listen, I'm scared to even say it, but this is going good right now. I don't want to fuck it up. So, yeah. But anyway, we had a bit of a twist tonight. You know, we actually had someone to talk to, and we had some technical issues. I could always edit that out later. It's not very hard. I got not much to do anyways. But let me bring up a little thing I got into with somebody on Facebook while he's taking a pee. Somebody fucking posted like, oh, dear people who don't think Corona is real, we have positions for you to help deal with dead bodies and tend the sick and all that. And it's like, you won't get any masks, but don't worry. You don't believe that works. So it doesn't matter. It's like, signed, your healthcare workers. And I'm like, look, man, the death rate is like 0.6%, and supposedly it's even lower. And like, I wasn't trying to shit on or anything, but I'm like, you know, you should educate yourself and stuff. Because I have people who work in healthcare too. My mom used to be a PSW, and my cousin is a PSW working in with the old people. So, you know, she's seen it and stuff. But it's like when you hear these ERs are packed and stuff, and they need to put people on ventilators. First thing I did when the started breaking out, I was too fucking slow to make an article.
Hey,
but
Mom, I can smell gas up here, eh?
Oh shit, we've got a situation developing with
Here,
Wilco.
let me check the stove. Let me check the stove, Mom.
But yeah, ventilators kill people who have problems with their lungs, or sorry, when there's fluid in their lungs, it kills them. So people with Corona would pretty much kill them right away. But yeah, hopefully Lopro's all right. We heard something about a gas, possible gas thing going on. It's all good though. They seem like bright folks. See, that's another reason to get rid of gas and replace it with something good, like even a fireplace. You know, you could say that is like going to cause a fire, but if you've seen Grimerica, which hopefully will wrangle some of you folks in from that fine program, one of my other favorites is there's a rocket heat wood stove. They're a little harder to build, but I mean, man, you can build them for like less than $1,000, I think it is, and it's 80% more efficient than a regular chimney. So it's something worth investing in for sure, and it's a lot safer than, you know, gas or even propane for that matter. And, you know, it's the kind of thing. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Holy shit!
You all good, buddy?
Yeah, the stove. You know how like gas stoves have like an igniter when you turn them on?
Yeah, for
like
sure. Pilot light.
Well, yeah. Well, it was on just a little bit, but the pilot wasn't on, so it was just leaking. I could smell it up here. Like, holy shit.
Holy
so yeah, open the windows and the doors and stuff. I better be careful. I want to smoke a bong. I'm all like worried to light up my bong. Don't worry, I don't think. Dude, honestly, I don't think it's that saturated. It's not going to blow it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
anyways, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ramble on. It's all good. Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
No, I was just going to say it's probably not saturated enough in the house. Well, actually, I know it isn't. You have to pretty much fill a building with natural gas for, I don't know, it takes a couple hours. It has to be really saturated. There's got to be the perfect gas to air mixture for it to actually blow.
Yeah, it's like, doesn't it float up to the roof or some shit like that, the ceiling?
Well, yeah, it raises with the heat, I think. I could be wrong with that, but I know that it likes to go up. I'm sure it follows the hot air, right? But the reason that you smell it, did you know this? The reason that you smell it, the sulfur smell of natural gas, they add that to it so that you can tell. Natural gas doesn't actually have a smell. There's no, like it's odorless. Sorry?
It just goes to show you how dangerous it is, eh?
Oh, very dangerous. Because I mean, if I hadn't have noticed, if somebody didn't notice that, right, and I had gone to sleep, or someone, we all went to bed. Like my mom has an apartment downstairs from me, right? You know, and it filled the house all night. That's the situation, right? Someone wakes
Then-
up in the morning and lights a fucking smoke, go hack a fucking dart, boom. You know, fucking roof blows off your fucking house all of a sudden.
Right.
Like,
Okay, pretty bad. Holy fuck.
ah, whoa.
Honestly, man. Honestly, have you ever
But I
heard
mean-
of like
But I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you ever heard of like a rocket wood heater stove? And it's like it's basically a fancy dancy fucking fireplace, and it's 80% more efficient than fireplace. You guys should look into that shit. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just a loser over here, but yeah, man, fucking
Well,
efficient.
like, okay, so we're working on getting a nice wood stove inside the house, and then we got a nice one outside. It's a incinerator that can be hooked up to the we took one of those oil bins, you know, those great big oil cans that are like oval shaped, kind of. They're not round,
yeah.
but not square. You put oil, you fill them with oil. They sit at the side for your house, you know, those oil.
Oh
bins.
yeah, like a reserve. Okay, I know what you're
And
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. So we took one of those and we cut it in half, right? And my uncle's a welder, so he put a plate on top, a big steel plate, and then he welded it all on there, and he put a door on it, and a chimney, and there's a flute in there, and there's a flue in there, and there's it's totally built properly as he builds stoves. That's what so.
Oh,
It's just
up.
beautiful. It's just fucking beautiful. And he's gonna put the top on it, and it's gonna be like an outside oven cooker, like kind of like a incinerator slash like whatever cooker, right? And then
Yeah,
I mean,
straight
you
up.
could also
On it too?
sorry.
Can you cook like food on it?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So what we're doing is we're gonna buy a sheet of stainless steel and just set it down inside there, and you could even make bacon and eggs right on the flat grill, right outside in the backyard.
Oh my god, that's my
Right,
dream, man.
It's really nice, dude. We're actually thinking about, because this is a prototype. It's the first one that we built, but he's thinking about building more and selling them.
Exactly.
They're really nice, man. Like when I go, like I like to go out in my backyard even more now. I go out there and I'm like, oh yeah, there's my incinerator, my cooker. It's a dually, right? Like it does two things.
Is it
get rid of all
outside?
my stuff. Yeah, it's in the backyard. It's like I said, they're about 6 feet long, 3 feet wide. Hell, fucking, I'm not sure the exact size dimensions on those things.
Fat New Yorker.
You know those great big oil, you know those oil containers.
Yeah, straight up. Sorry, I got my cat here. You almost fell off. Get out
Yeah.
of your cat. But yeah, straight up. That's so. And it heats your house. See, like would that heat your whole house in the wintertime too?
Yeah, see, the thing is we got to figure out how to retrofit it to our like, because we have a radiant heat furnace system, so it's just all hot water, right? So in order to retrofit that, it's not hooked up. We're hooked up to natural gas, but I mean, if we were to retrofit it, like we'd have to get a pump. There'd have to be some sort of a pump, and we'd have to have a circulating water situation happening, right? So
under your house.
Yeah, but like I mean, the incinerator would be outside, the burner would be outside where you're putting all the wood in it. So you'd have the water on top. We've already designed it, right? It's already set up. The water would be in a tank on top, welded on top of it. And you'd have your two hoses coming out. You'd have your intake and your outtake. The out would be on top because heat rises, right? So it wants to push out. and the in would be on the bottom because the cold would be on the bottom. Well, actually, I think it would depend because of the fact that the heat's coming from the bottom. I'm not exactly sure, but what we have to do is have two hoses on the reservoir tank, like where you're holding your water, and you got your hot water pushing out and your cold water coming in.
Oh, okay.
And
There you go.
and it circulates, right? Because it's just kind of like heat rises, right?
It's a good thing there's people like your granddad out there, because I was following what you're saying, but it's like, I don't know how the fuck you would build that contraption.
Well,
Jesus
you'd have it
Christ.
out in your backyard, and you'd have a hose hooked up to it, and you'd have the bottom hose probably going to your return, coming back from your house, right? And the top hose would probably be going into your send, through your radiator system. It's like a circuit, right? A radiator system works just like a circuit. It goes in and comes back out the other side.
Like I had one of those in my old apartment building, and they had like a big water pipe on the wall, but it looked kind of like an electric heater, but it's under a panel. It didn't fall off and break.
Okay.
One time, some guy or some girl maybe, but I came back and the whole thing was like flooding with water as fuck. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man.
I was like, what the fuck? They're like, yo, use the other door. I'm like, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Could have told me that
use the other door.
What's
you
that?
Didn't tell me about the fucking overflow of water.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. That place was terrible. There was roaches everywhere. The landlords didn't give a fuck. They would enter my apartment while I was there.
Yeah, I had to leave a couple places because of that reason. Like, just just bad circumstances, Yeah, it can be tricky.
For sure, man. I rented for so many years, all like rooms and shit like that, and most of those people fuck with you hard. Most of them are like users or something, or drunks, and like maybe that's just my experience. Yeah, but it's like, it's a bad system. There should be way more affordable places. Like you should be able to pay a fucking mortgage. I had an idea. I don't know if it sounds communist to you, but I'll run it by you. It's like, man, if you live at a place for 5 years and you're renting off a big rental company, you should gain equity, like 5 years and then 10 years and then like 20 years. You get a nice chunk for your grandkids, and you can invest along the way to own the whole thing. I don't know. It's like we've got a bunch of these companies. They fuck people out of their whole life savings. They don't get anything. That might be a bit wrong, but it's like, I'm not talking about like a small company that me and you would go off and try to start with a couple $100,000. I'm talking about like a multi-million-dollar company that owns like fucking 40 fucking buildings in Ottawa. It's like they should have to give the little old lady some equity, or the young people some equity. Other than that, I say people should get their own fucking house.
Like, I agree with you that it is wrong 100%. But, when you put yourself in these people's mindset, if you can possibly, they're in it for the fucking money, right? Like, and that's it. Like, they're looking at how much money can I squeeze out of this? What's the bet? Because they just want to fuck off. They just want it done. They want the building finished. They want the units sold, and they want their money, and they want to go to their next greedy fucking project, right? Like, I mean, you got to put yourself in their shoes for a second. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Like, you should be you should be helping people out, and you should be like, sharing the wealth.
It's like different if you want to flip a house, or if you have a second house and you built up all your life, or even over a few months if you have the money, but it's like big companies, they should give you a better deal. I'm saying, like, if you leave before 2 years, you don't get shit. If you leave at 4.5, you don't get fuck. But if you stay 5 years, it's an idea. It's an idea for a bill. It might be a little bit commie, but I think it's more like fucking just fairness,
I gotta hit this bong. Just hold on. Don't mind me if I'm silent for a minute here. I gotta fucking hit this shit, son. There goes my train. There goes my train, yo. And I bet you that train's coming right to you too, because I think that train line goes right to Ottawa.
Yo, I'll hop on and on the reverse line. I'll come and jam up.
I'll fucking wait till it slows down and jump on the back, son. I'll fucking come over and visit.
Yeah, come on down. I'll give you a job. We'll go. We'll hand flyers out. I'll give you some weed. I'll pay you in weed. I'll send you home with a garbage bag.
Is that what you do? Come
What?
on.
No. You know, nothing. I don't do nothing. But yeah, fucking.
No, I
it's
was
all
saying
good.
like for a living, you don't hand flyers out for a living. Come on.
Oh, hand flyers. I thought you were talking about something else. No. No, I don't do anything for a living right now. I used to do roofing with my cousin even too, but his work for me dried up. He only wants roofers who know how to shingle now. I used to be just a laborer, but before that, I used to do office cleaning for about almost 3 years. Then my weed smoking buddy on break, he punched me in the face because I accidentally knocked his coffee over. Yeah, yo, what a dick, right? It's like
That's
you
fucking hilarious.
dick. Yeah,
Fuck you.
It was horrible. And yo, here's what it
You
was.
knocked over my
Season 3
coffee.
premiere.
Wham.
See, yo, I offered him a toonie, that cock smoker. Hey man, if you want to smoke cock, it's all good, but don't smoke them on my account, ruin my job. But yeah, anyways, he was a really nice guy. It's too bad too, but I couldn't be friends with him after that. Like, yo, he didn't punch me a little bit. Yo, he didn't slap me. He didn't punch me a little bit. He punched me hard enough to rip this lip, and make my nose bleed. He's a fucking psycho dick.
What a fucking
And I was the one with
cocksucker,
the alcoholism problem.
Fuck.
But yeah, it's too bad. I don't want to cry about it, but I haven't worked really since. I actually, to be fair, I got a job for a month and a half to get this apartment because I couldn't get an apartment on ODSP, on Ontario Disability. I'll edit that out later. And fucking, I am disabled, man. Yo, the system fucked me over. Yo, man, they fed me drugs as a child. I have excuses. But yo, pretty soon I'm planning to become an entrepreneur. I will never work for someone again unless it's my cousin or someone I know, or you know what I mean? But I'm not doing fucking work for other people. I'll start my own business. This is Canada, not China. Fuck
If
that
you don't
shit.
mind,
This ain't.
if you don't mind my asking, what did they give you, Ritalin or some sort of?
Oh no, I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I was on Ritalin for a while. They put and I was in a group home, So the whole story basically is, I'll just tell you what I was on first. Dexedrine. So that's what they had me on actually. And believe it or not, my mom started taking them like without permission, and she's still kicking. But yo, she got a prescription when I was about 16. My doctor, who's a crooked fuck, gave her a prescription, and she's been on them ever since. She still takes them.
Oh fuck.
And for their amphetamines, I still remember the day. I went to this place where they keep like the fucking crazy kids called Robert Smart. Big long story, I won't get into it. But basically, I was put there. A doctor named Dr. Montang. Oh, you can't see it in this. Dr. Montang. Big black guy. I love black dudes, but he was like from Africa or something. It's all good. I'm not saying he was a bad dude because of that. He was a bad dude though. And he recommended that he's the one prescribing pills to all the children. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. And emotional topic, emotional. He suggested they put me on Dexedrine. My doctor told me, they don't usually prescribe Dexedrine anymore because it's really bad for you. And there's new stuff like Concerta and all that other shit. But okay. And he signs the fucking pad. I still remember that. Then he gave my mom some. So this guy's a fuck. I'm looking into suing him. He won't see this, so I can talk about it.
Yeah. Well,
imagine he does. Fuck something.
I mean, rightfully so. You got to stand up for yourself, brother. Right.
Not only that, you got to think, and like I also got like, I don't want to get TMI here, but I've got like a lump in my testy. I asked him about it a long time ago, and I went to him like last year. He refused to do like an ultrasound or anything. I didn't know about the ultrasound, but I asked him to check it. He said he's doing a test. And he took some blood. He also checked for diabetes because I have that in my family and shit, and I've been feeling like lazy and tired. So, but anyways, yeah. So fucking, he never got back to me with a test and shit. And it's like, I might have testicular cancer here. I want to have children one day, So.
That's scary. Now, I'll tell you a quick little story about a friend of mine at work. He's just a young fella. He's I think he's about 17. He only works during the summers with us. We build docks, right? We're a construction company. But
That's sick.
so he came to me just a couple days ago, and well, I asked him how he was doing, and he was like, "Well, I've been better." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I hope everything gets better for you, brother." And he wanted to talk, right? I could tell, and he started chatting with me. He's like, "Yeah, so they found a lump in my in one of my testicles, and so he had one of them removed." And it's spread, and it's possible that it's going to the other one. So now he has to get his sperm frozen because he's only like 17, right?
That's
So
so
I mean,
sad.
like, isn't it? Like, I mean, because he's not even like, I don't even think he's had his first like girlfriend. I'm not even sure. I don't know. I don't really know him all that well, but like, he's only 17 years old. So I mean, think of it, right? He's got his whole life ahead of him, and all of a sudden he's losing both his nuts, maybe. And yeah, so what he's got to pay, there's like I think it's like $500 a year for them to hold his sperm. So they're going to take his sperm, right? Because he might not have any ever again. So, and he's got to pay this every year for them to like cryo freeze it and hold on to it for him.
He's
So
Canadian?
and I'm not trying to scare you. No, I'm not kidding. Like he told me this like 2 days ago. I'm not trying
No,
to
he's
freak you out.
Canadian? Yeah.
I'm sorry?
He's Canadian. And they don't pay
yeah,
for
yeah.
his frozen sperm?
No, you have to pay for it.
What
Like
the
we have free healthcare until you have to have something serious done, and then they rape you. It's stupid.
Or make you wait for treatment because of fucking corona.
Yeah.
No, people been dying waiting for treatment long before corona.
Oh, and the shitty thing is it's total bullshit. Like, I mean, you got people dying of real shit while they're bullshitting about something that's like, it's manufactured. They're scaring the hell out of everybody. It's fear mongering, and it's working. It's working like clockwork. And Bill Gates is sitting there smiling like a fucking, like he's so happy. Look at him and Melinda. This time it worked. You saw that clip. It's so
fuck
fucked.
yeah, man.
Like, this time it's gonna work. They're like,
listen, man. You know what we need to do with that fucking guy and people like him? We have evidence. There's evidence of his crimes and his organization's crimes. It's his fucking responsibility to shut that shit down and tell people about this shit. But instead, they're getting people getting injured. We got to citizens arrest that motherfucker and hold some justice in the streets. I'm not kidding, man. Loop that motherfucker up. Hang him in the tree. Because you know what? He's guilty as shit. He's fucking guilty as sin.
Like, I'm not one for like excessive violence, really, to be honest. But he's one of those people that probably should be crucified.
It's like I've been saying that a long time, man.
Like,
People
literally though, like to be made an example of, Bill Gates crucified. Don't be this guy.
And it doesn't even have to be in a court, man. Like I'm saying, like if we put him in jail, you don't think he's just gonna disappear?
Oh, he'll just like Epstein. He's gonna go to a private island and just live like a prince.
Exactly. Epstein Epstein didn't kill himself. You know where?
I don't think he's dead. I think he's alive. If you had billions of dollars, how easy would it be to get out of that situation?
Not
easy
even that.
As fuck. No, but
not even that. His whole thing was blackmailing people for pedophilia. His whole thing.
Okay, I know. I get your angle. But those people don't want to help him. It wouldn't have anything to do with the blackmail subjects because they would have wanted him dead, right? So it would have had something to do with him bribing someone, right? Like, I mean, it could have been to start with the I can't even talk right now. I just smoked a bong, dude. The jail guards. It could have started with that. Like, can you imagine you're a jail guard making like 30, 40 grand a year or something like that? And you're not really, and the guy comes up to you, you know who he is. And he's like, I'll give you $30 million. Get me the fuck out of here, or whatever the money would be. It could be $1 million. It
30
could
million
be.
clean.
He'd be 30 million's pocket change to him. He's a billion. He's got how many billion?
Yeah, but they would give him 30 million clean. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it'd be like washed. It'd be through a fucking third company. It'd be like, oh, you're gonna make salary for 10 years, this and that, but it'd be all clean on paper. That's what people don't understand is just to like go off on a tangent for a second. They don't see how people could shoot a bunch of people in a crowd and be paid for it and be American citizens or whatever, Canadian citizens or whatever. It's like, do you not understand that not only would they give you $1 billion, they give you $1 billion clean, so you could buy you don't have to wash it. You could buy a mansion, you could buy a car, you could buy a wife from Russia.
But you know what happens? You know what happens though? They keep like either a tracker on you and you're dead because that dollar amount on your head is not worth them losing their life, right? So, you know, you're going to walk away happy and be, you know, smiling for a short period of time. And then all of a sudden someone's going to come knocking at your door. Like, do you really think they're going to let you away that easy? And then you know who they are. Like, I mean, they're going to like close they're going to tie all those loose knots. Right?
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
Think about it. Imagine you bribed your way out of something and you paid some person off that you have no idea who they are. You know, and you're a billionaire. Now you're out and you're thinking, fuck, that guy, like, you know, he just bought a car. Like, that guy knows, right? You know, you're already rich. How easy is it to call a hit? Like, I mean, these guys call hits all the time. It's a thing.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not just talking out my ass when I say that. They have people killed all the time.
Well, if you've got billions of dollars, that kinds of things, man, it's child's play. Fucking child's play. And I don't know, if I was one of these criminals, I would use blackmail over killing because it's easier to control somebody with something despicable, right? I don't know, like, I don't know if you believe in that fucking whole satanic fucking ritual thing. But if you've got someone on tape doing that, they're pretty much, you know, you could say we have you taking bribes, this and that. They're not going to give a fuck. They'll go to jail and die before they compromise the other source.
If you ask me honestly, yes, I do, because I know that there's that what's her name? She's a spirit cooking Hollywood. She's pretty much a celebrity because all the big time Hollywood celebrities have her over at their parties to do spirit cooking. Have you seen this woman?
I've seen a few of them. What's her name though?
I'll look it up real quick.
Do you mind if I take a piss? I really gotta pee.
Go have a pee, brother.
Yeah,
God keep talking you, so it's not like dead air. Here, I'll just keep talking.
Yo, please do. Just don't try to recruit anybody for the Triple K.
I'm not gonna recruit. Okay, so
Thanks,
yeah, no problem. Have a pee. So the woman's name is Marina Abramovic. I can't really pronounce that properly, but apparently this woman, she likes to. WikiLeaks released a batch of emails containing a note from performance artist Marina Abramovic to Pony. Again, just smoked a bong. Sorry, guys. Abramovic to Tony Podesta, brother of Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, John Podesta, and set off a strange chain of reaction of accusations that tied Clinton and Podesta to the occult and Satan worshipping from the alt-right James Westcott. Basically, what's being said here is that this woman is having these spirit cooking parties with a whole bunch of very prominent figures in politics and celebrities and such, and it has to do with blood and sacrifice and other things like that, which is very interesting. Like, I mean, that's not when I like a little bit of a medium rare steak. You know, so but as far as I go with that.
I come back, all I hear is I like medium rare steak. Uh-oh.
No, I was saying that's about as far as I go with that, right? And I was just talking about yeah. Do you want to look it up? Marina Abra, I can't even say her last name. Abramovic.
All right. I'll look it up.
Just have a because I already said it, and I know that we're on right now. Yeah, so I don't want to repeat the same thing, but you can have a quick little peek at what I just described. Here's a little quote from her. I am an artist. I am not a Satanist. Yes, you'll see it.
Okay, I see her. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll find a whole bunch on her. Basically, she is a high class, like she deals with celebrities is what I mean. She's not high class, but she deals with high class people. And she throws these parties that involves what you call it's what's it called? It's really nasty. It's satanic for sure. Blood magic or something like that. It's called spirit cooking, is what she does. And I think it involves human blood and meat.
What the fuck? Yeah, see, like I know what you talk about. They make mock human effigies, like stripped of this skin, and then they eat it. They pretend it's a joke. I've seen it on a few different shows. I think it was probably OBDN that I saw it on. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I definitely know what the fuck you're talking about. No, it was Tinfoil Hat, bro. Tinfoil Hat.
What?
And fucking a lot of these guys
Sam Chipotle
parties and they're comfortable eating body representations made of cake and shit.
Oh yeah, they're fine with it. It's just like yeah. Why not? Why not eat the stomach out of this chick? You know,
if they fucking did that in my grandparents' day, I'm not saying my grandfather would, but he probably would if they were in his community. But if they did that back in those days, they would be fucking killed by a mob. There would be no court date, and you know what? The cops would not stop the people either.
Yeah, they'd be like, kill these Satan worshippers. Remember the witch hunt? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was the thing. Like, fuck.
Here's the thing. That's a little different, but I'll tell you this, man. When you've got people claiming to worship fucking Satan, we all know what that is. That's fucking hurting kids and killing things in the name of fucking sacrifice and shit. It's in part of the Bible. It's pretty freaky. They're like, oh, kill your son for me. It's like, what? What? Praise the Lord. But no,
I don't mean to laugh at that. I feel really bad laughing at that, but like it's just the way you said it.
I'm Christian, but that when I was reading the Bible, I was like, this is fucked. How am I supposed to interpret this shit? I'm like trying to like trick myself. I'm like, listen, it doesn't mean that. It's like a thing, and it's like, I don't know. How would you kill your own son though? Or anything? I would never kill an animal for God. I'd maybe like burn some weed if I knew it was like good and shit. Like, you know, but
to be completely honest, man, like we hunt so that we can eat it, so that we can feed our family for the winter, and that's what we do, man. So we don't hunt for sport, so it is what it is. Yeah, like when. Oh,
that's sick. Let me ask you: have you caught any deer yet this year, man?
No. My uncle's the main. He's the one on the bow. He's. Not yet, though. It's getting close. We're gonna get some.
Was it like fall and stuff that you do that?
Well, he like I said, he's the one that's on the bow. I have yet to kill an animal. I'm kind of reluctant a little bit. Like, I like animals, dude. I got a soft spot for animals. Like, I tried to raise a baby squirrel earlier this year.
You nursed it?
I was close, but it ended up dying. But
I'm sorry.
I nursed it to about, like, I kept it for about a month, and it was getting, like, it was getting to the point where it was crawling all over me. But it
Aw.
just, yeah, it was a sweetheart, man. He
My
was a
friend Mike
nice
had a
little
squirrel
guy.
for almost 2 years.
Did he?
Yeah, and he's been on the show a couple of times. He's like my best buddy, and he raised a squirrel for I think it was almost 2.5, and then it died. And it's like they only live for about 3 years. He did a pretty good job. But yo, man, it's very noble that you tried to save the squirrel. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I went to the pet store. Like, I looked it up, and you have to get like puppy formula for it. That's the only thing that they can, like, if like without their mother's milk, they need the puppy formula, right? So I went and bought that, and you had to feed it with like a little, like a dropper, or like
Yeah.
like a medicine. It was really neat, man. Like, it would grab onto it like it was his mother's nipple, and like I multiple times I tried to let it go. The little guy, I tried to like be like, go, because I had to do shit, man. I'd be like, I gotta go to work, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do? Right?
You're gonna make me cry. That's a beautiful story, man.
And then he'd just come running right back, and I'd be like trying to get away, and I'd be like, no, he wants to stay with me.
Go straight up. And listen, I think there should be an awareness campaign. I should make a video. Raising squirrels is okay, because my sister. Yeah, my sister found a squirrel, this and that, and it was kept coming back. I'm like, yo, you should have grabbed it. They had it inside for a few days. I'm like, it wants to live with you inside and be safe. Imagine if you're a squirrel, you're like, yo, this is heaven. They're like, nope, you're going back out there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you loved me, but good for you, man. You tried to save it, and there'll be other instances. But yeah, I understand. I couldn't shoot a deer in the head either unless I was hungry, or like
I would do it for my family. I would do it if we had to eat and we needed meat for the winter, no problem. And I would bless the animal, and I would definitely, give it thanks for its contribution to my family for the meat,
like the natives.
Yeah, well, I am native, actually, so.
Me too, brother.
I'm not fully native.
We gotta scalp the white man, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like maybe like 15%. I hope, but I'm very strong.
Yeah, I'm about like 15% too. But like, I mean, I'm not. What Cree are you like? I mean, there's a couple people around the area.
Probably Métis.
I'm Mi'kmaq.
That's beautiful. What area is that from?
Nova Scotia.
Oh, that's fucking cool, bro.
Scotians.
That's sick. The coast. Imagine what those people might have been like back in the day.
Oh fuck, who knows?
I wonder if they spoke like Newfoundlanders. See,
and like I know that we're on record here. I may have said that wrong, but it's interesting because I've heard it said. No. Mi'kmaq or Micmac, because I mean I've heard other ways of saying it.
I thought it was Micmac, to be honest. Like McDonald's.
Like Big Mac. Jesus Christ. I thought it was Big Mac.
Heritage, eh? You like a Big Mac.
Oh shit. It's really funny. So I was living with this guy. He was a full-on native, like almost 100%. Like, just visually, you look at him, you're like, okay, he's 100% native. So the one day he's like, so you're native, eh? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, what tribe are you from there, eh? And I'm like, well, fucking, the fucking Mi'kmaq, Nova Scotia area. And he's like, I should fucking scalp you. That's literally what he said to me. I was like, whoa. Really? He's like, no, say it. Like, yeah. He's like, you're enemy. I guess we're enemies, like from the Ojibwe, right? So the Ojibwe is where I live right now. Most of the area where I am is Ojibwe.
Funny coincidence.
They're direct, like back in the day, they were like scalping each other and shit, right? So like it was just funny to hear, like we're buddies and everything, but it was just like the way he said it to me, I was like, he almost meant it too. I'm like, fuck.
I think a
Man,
lot
I
of those
feel
guys
very-
are good actors, man. A lot of natives are good actors. They like to get a good laugh. And to get
he probably thought he was like, because he was living with me at the time, right? So he's sleeping in the next room. So
What's his name?
Benjamin. His name is Benjamin. Manitoba.
I had a roommate named Troy. I was gonna say he was a big native guy. I loved the guy, but he was a bit crazy. He stole
This
my
guy
weed
was
one
a. Oh, did he?
time. In a group home too. I was like, that shit's scarce, dog. I would have shared it. We could have bonded
Dude,
over weed. Never got to
you're
smoke
like, you're like, bro, I would give you half of it. Just fucking.
for sure. I'd smoke it with him. But yeah, you know. But
Big
anyway,
fucking
he's still
native.
good. I remember he told me stories. We used to have these things where we had to stay in a room. And one time, fucking, he made me step on his back. Troy, man, I fucking step on his back and crack all the shit in his back. He'd be like, "Oh, that's wonderful." He sounded like Mexican almost. And then he just passed it on the bed. I'd be like, "All right, yeah."
Oh fuck!
It was sick, man.
Sounds
He's
like a
good.
nice guy.
He was. We were good friends. I'm glad he didn't try to touch me. The one thing I regret about the group home is it was co-ed. There was babes everywhere. Let me tell you this story. One time I went to the bathroom, and like back in the day, I was a lot more pent up. I got to do TMI for a second, so I couldn't crap right away. I was reluctant to crap right away, and I just moved in this group home. First day in the group home, I was just about to take a shit. I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, what the fuck? I just about to take a shit. Someone's knocking at the fucking door, and I had the shower running, so no one could tell if I was shitting because I was shy. And anyways, I went to the door. Yo, listen,
I love how you said that. That was
Yo,
so
yo, I
funny.
swear to God.
I've
I'm
done
open.
that too. No, I know. I agree. I know. I've done it.
Yo, the
Go ahead.
Tuckers. You can't go. Yeah, but anyways, then this hot native girl. I still remember her name, Sarah. She's at the door. She's about my age, maybe like a year or two younger, whatever. We were about the same age. And she's like, let me in, let me in. I'm like, what? Let me in, let me in. And I'm like, okay. I let her in. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I was trying to use the bathroom, and then take a shower. She's like, oh, this and that. She's like, oh, let me do this, let me do that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she's being real friendly. She snuck in the fucking bathroom, and I was not wearing anything except for a towel. And I'm like, well, I got to go to the bathroom. She's like, I don't care. Go to the bathroom, and then we'll go have some fun. I swear to God. And then fucking, and then anyways, I was like, oh, no, you got to go. Like, I can't shit with you in here. So if I would have been able to just plop my shit out quickly, I would have had the best experience of my life. She was so hot. She was crazy native girl, and oh my God, I fucked it up. Yeah, and then after I tried, and then we dated. You know how that is when you're a kid, when you're dating. And
Well,
she
you
gets
ended up dating her after?
What's that?
You ended up dating her after?
Dating,
I thought you
when you're
just
a
said
kid.
we dated.
I think maybe
Wait.
like I kissed her once or twice, but I was real shy, man. I didn't know what to do with girls back then. But she got sick of me pretty quick. So yeah.
That sucks,
Too
man.
bad.
It's like the one that got away, right?
Well, yeah, and like anyone would have been good for me. There was another girl, redhead, but my point being is like there was one girl. There was one girl there. She was all right.
Go
She
ahead.
was nice. Another girl's a redhead, fine, skinny young girl, also named Sarah. And then there was a black girl. I remember her name was Jacinda. This place was like pussy.
I thought you were gonna say her name was Sarah too. This is other black girl too, and her name was Sarah. Every girl I've ever been with, her name is Sarah. Every single one.
It's kind of a fetish. Say your own name, baby. Say your own name.
I like Sarah's. Even if her name isn't Sarah, I tell her to yell.
She's like, what the fuck, bitch? Yo, I have to bring my friend over. Her name is Sarah. And the other friend, her name's also Sarah. But you're gonna have to pretend your name is Sarah. Some fucked up shit. Anyway, I never made a move on them. Even at the other group home with Troy, same sort of group home, but just a different residence. There was a girl across the way named Ashley. She was a soccer player. My friend Johnny later told me, he's like, oh, I got her. She was super tight. I'm like, fuck you. So anyway, but yeah, I have more regret stories.
Is that a thing that you're allowed to say on YouTube?
Yeah, I was of age. Yeah. Yeah, it's all
You're gonna have
good.
to put like an age restriction on it because you're like, yo,
It usually does it by itself, to be honest. But yo, if you don't say it's for kids, then they can't see it anyways.
you're like,
I
dude.
think. Yeah. If they do, it's not on me. It's on the YouTube because they don't have enough. Yo,
it's
that's
just
the
like,
rule. Either
you're
way,
like,
if it
yeah,
has
she was like so tight though. Like, imagine like an 11-year-old kid. He's like,
no, not 11, bro. We were like fucking
what?
16
No, but
and
I'm
17.
just saying. No, I'm just saying. Like, what a mind of a young child would think when they heard that. They'd be like, "What?"
Oh.
Well, I guess some kids are pretty fucking smart, but I mean, like, I still remember not understanding things that I saw in movies and shit, and then later getting it. You know? Oh,
If a
that's
kid
what it was
was
happening.
If a kid was listening to this, I'd be pretty impressed with myself. Somebody actually watched this far. No, I think this will be a really good show, man. It's just that I didn't have you at first. But like, are you available to talk like this often, or?
Like, do you remember Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, like the first one?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Where he cries out of the rhino's
Okay.
bum?
So yeah, no, the first one. That's the second one.
Oh, not
That's
really,
when
but I
nature
should.
calls. That's when nature calls. That's the second one. So the first one, he gets a okay. So there, he does something really good. For the chick that's in the movie. Fuck, what's her name again? She was in Friends and a couple
Rachel or
other
Monica?
movies. Sorry.
Rachel or Monica?
I guess Monica, the girl with the dark hair, the black hair.
Oh fuck, I'll look her up.
She just okay. I'm going way off here. All I'm trying to say is that I was a young boy and I was watching the scene in Ace Ventura, the first one, and she's trying to repay him for something that he did right. You know, he did the good thing, and she goes out of the scene down and he's like he has to like grab onto the ceiling. There's like for some reason there's bars there and he's like holding on to something and he's getting some serious service downstairs, if you know what I mean. And he's going, but like in the scene, like as a young kid, I'm looking at him like, what's she doing down there? Like I still remember.
You had no idea.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Really?
What's going
Man,
on?
I learned about sex when I was like 8.
No, I did too, but I mean, like, as like a fucking 11-year-old kid, it's like, what's
Yeah. You're like, what the
what's going
fuck?
on?
I
Why
used
is
to
he
think
like?
sex was like hugging and shit, but yeah, getting a blowjob,
No,
you
I
would be puzzled.
like I knew about sex, but I mean, like to see that, like that scene, I'm thinking, why is he? They made it all funny and shit, right? Like he's getting a serious blowjob, he's getting thrown around.
It's like my fear about it is how you explain that to your kid.
Well, especially in this day and age, I hope you don't fucking like. If I was raising a kid right now, man, for sure, I'd be scared about putting them into the school system because, like,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Homeschool, bitch.
look at that, like some of that shit where they're actually telling kids that they can be whatever sex that they want to be before they even hit puberty.
I got no problem with gender, people who want to change their gender, but that should not be in a school. That has no place in a school. The same way religion has no place in a school.
You should let a person hit puberty before you even discuss something like that. That's not a discussion for a young child. It isn't. Just
Like,
my
listen,
opinion.
You want to take the fucking fact that they offer those kids drugs to block their hormones and shit. You want to talk about people we should hang is whoever the fuck okayed that, because they're attacking our children, man. That's I don't have kids. They're attacking the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Like how hard is it to grow up enough? I had a hard time. I was on pills and shit. I was fucking crazy. You can tell. That's why I run my mouth today. And fucking, it's easy to see, man. The more you do to a kid when they're younger, the more fucked up they're gonna be. Imagine having your hormones altered, and then you find out later when you're fucking. They do that when you're 5 or 10, and you find out later that they basically experimented on you just for political gain.
It's really sad, to be honest.
What's that?
I said it's really sad, to be honest. Like the
Yeah.
not to
Terrifying.
mention the suicide rate, right? Like a lot of these kids are gonna, when they do hit puberty, there's gonna be a lot of really messed up thoughts going through their head. You know, like
Poor kids, man. Could you fucking
it's
imagine that just for a second?
just it only takes a second. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's fucked up.
it is.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, what can we do about it? We gotta bring this up, and we can't be ashamed. We can't be ashamed to talk about that. Most people aren't, but they censor that shit. They make you look like a fucking right wing. That's not right wing at all. That's my kid. Why are you exposing him to that, man? What the fuck? Anyway,
I feel
it's like
upset that a lot of people aren't talking about it. It makes me upset,
I think they
especially when
are.
I
I
see
think they're
those
being
videos.
censored.
Yeah, it's getting better, but I'm just saying, when I see these videos of like full on, yeah, like drag queen story time book readings, like this was last year, but like, I mean, still, like, the parents are there and everything. You got little kids, and you got a man, dressed as a woman in a fucking dress, like trying to tell kids that they can be whatever gender that they want to be, and the parents are there just letting it happen. It's disgusting to me. Like, I can barely
And like
watch it.
those people, like those are people abusing their child, man. That's exposing kids to sex before they're even fucking of age. Like apparently, United Nations wants to teach kids as young as 5 about masturbation and that stuff
Yeah.
as well, change your gender and all that shit. It's like if someone's in high school and they're having those thoughts, sure, get them counseling, get them whatever they need to help their thoughts. It's like 1% of people, anyways. But to
Some
be
people
putting
hit
on a
puberty
kid,
younger.
what's
You
that?
know, I said some people hit puberty younger. But it's a low percentage. Like what we were just talking about. I hit puberty about 12 or so.
Yeah, I'd
You
probably say
know,
about the same.
and
Well,
so there's some people that hit it at like 7 or 8. Like, there's cases of people becoming sexually active younger, but that doesn't mean that you should be telling them about those types of like, they're too young to decide that, in my opinion.
want to know what I think it really is? I don't think it's the church. Like this, I got this from Sam Tripoli. I don't think. Shout out to Tinfoil Hat. I don't really think that it's the trans community pushing it. Sure, there's a few fucking idiots there pushing that shit, selling out their own people, and that's what he says, basically
Right.
verbatim. But basically, it's to divide people. It's to make people on the left who are good intentioned but fucking idiots think they're doing the right thing, helping people who are oppressed. Meanwhile, when it's 0.1% of people that have trans and they want to do that stuff, you might be boosting it up. And like you said, there's a high suicide rate. So it's like, at what point do we get involved? You can't just grab people and bring them into the streets if they're politicians even. You can't do that kind of thing. So what do we need to do? People like me and you who know better, and I'm not trying to like be like, oh, you're a pussy. That's not, you work for a living. You have shit on the go all day long. You're struggling to just, pay the bills and fucking feed your fucking family and shit and contribute. You know what I mean? And it's like people should have the ability to be involved in this shit. Why do we have a bunch of people who are criminals in suits in our parliament and walking around? It's okay. Let's look at fucking Justin Trudeau, son of the fucking prime minister. Before that, he was an acting teacher. What qualifies him? What qualifies Peter O'Toole? All I know is he was in the military. What is that? Red flag, red flag, red flag. He's in the military. What did he do in the military? He held a gun. He's got PTSD. He's fucking crazy. Why is he anywhere near the fucking control panel? These aren't the best and brightest people. There's a million people that could lead the country, but we don't even have fucking any source of democracy. You can't even talk about coronavirus in some fucking countries in the world that are a commonwealth without getting dragged away. And that's coming here soon, too. The only reason it doesn't is some of us have machine guns, baby. Lock and fucking load. Get ready, because the Chinese are coming. Let me tell you about something real quick. Section 33 of the Foreign Investment Protections Act enables China or any country to have soldiers on our soil protecting their assets. That's real. I'm not going to Google it right now. I've been running my mouth about it, but I'll shut up now. But it's scary, bro. That's why I don't go by the name Alex, because I like to go off on rants, and people are going to be like, he thinks he's Alex Jones. He thinks he's Alex Jones. Anyway, I'll shut up.
No, it's okay, brother. That was a good rant. I enjoyed that.
Thanks. I used to have a daily rant. You should check some of them out. They got a couple of reviews.
Yeah, I checked out
to
a couple. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I checked out a couple of your videos there. I don't have like huge amounts of time to watch it all.
I feel you.
I enjoyed that rant. There was a lot to take in there.
Yeah. So,
One of my main things that I'm worried about right now, to be completely honest, is the possibility of martial law, or whatever you'd call it in Canada. I'm not sure if it's called the same thing in Canada as it is in USA, but they're definitely doing exercises, as they call it, in Vancouver. So they're patrolling the streets with tanks and armored trucks with, guns on top and full on, armored troops and everything. And they're just marching the streets. And they're saying it's just a training exercise, right? Like it's.
of course. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we're just training how to march the streets, of Vancouver.
It's important, man. What are you talking about? Don't be preaching sedition. Come on, man. That's sedition. They're just marching. You're not going to round us all up and say we have coronavirus and say we're asymptomatic and we're a threat and we need to be rounded up and put in a detention camp indefinitely and euthanized and burnt in a camp.
Yeah.
That's never happened, bro. That's never happened. What about a Holocaust? What are you talking about?
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
but
bro.
Really what it is they're normalizing. They're trying to get everybody used to seeing the troops in the street. I feel that way. I feel like, of course they're getting ready to actually do it, but it's a training exercise as well, but like it gets everybody used to seeing it. It's like, oh yeah, well, that's just the way it is now. It's just
and that's the thing. As soon as I heard new normal, I was pissed, man. I've been so pissed this year. I can't even attempt to look at the news and make content because I get fucking fired up. Like I was watching a show the other day. You know OBDM. That's where I met you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I'm watching this thing about Joe getting banned. I'm like, what the fuck did he get banned for? I'm sure he didn't make a racial slur. Like, what the fuck is he getting banned for? I don't know what it was, but I was pretty pissed off at that.
Honestly, we were talking about pretty much the same type of situation as what we're talking about now. And Joe, you know how he gets heated. And he kind of just went off. And I think that show got deleted. I think it might be in the archives. I'm not sure if anybody's ever going to see that one, but I saw it live. It was a great episode. It's unfortunate that happened, but I was there. He just, he got, well, we're talking about this, about the world that we live in right now. And he was just, he went off on a tangent and he was like, it's this and it's that and it's everything and it's, and then we got and then we got that.
Mike got upset. Listen, Mike's a great guy, but he got upset at him, or
you know what?
I love Mike. I love
God bless Mike. Honestly, he's
bless all three of them. Don't forget him.
Yeah, Kretsch is an awesome guy too. Kretsch is he's also been taking Joe's place in the last couple episodes. I noticed he's been doing a really good job. Yeah, they're all awesome guys. No, but all that happened was Mike just, I could tell he was just done. He was just like, I got to go, guys. I almost feel like he just didn't want to blow up or whatever. He didn't want to, he was just done. Right? And you get to that breaking point where you're just like, okay, I'm going to walk away and I'm not going to explode, because I kind of felt like he was going to blow up, right?
Much better. It's much better than to ruin a friendship or to like fuck up somebody's show where it's like way worse and they get into an argument. I think it's good to argue sometimes, but they want to keep a lighter environment. And anyways,
to be completely honest about that situation, like Mike was just trying to keep the calm, within the storm, if at all possible. And wasn't able to hold on to it. So he just kind of said, you know what? Okay, boys, I'm out, kind of thing. And
He left the stream.
Yeah, that was the end of the stream. Yeah.
Shit.
So
if I was watching, I'd be like, "What
but,
the fuck?" Yeah, I'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?" We all need to have a talk here. I'll call into the show. Be like, "Listen, I don't know what happened."
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing that I did was like, I'm gonna go rewatch that, and then right away, I realized that it wasn't gonna be reposted because there's reasons.
Well, good for them, man. I just think it's good to have your own place where you can voice your opinions. And like, I always wondered why Joe didn't join the Union of the Unwanted things, because he's vocal. He's got a lot to say, and I think especially Jason Bermas would love to hear that shit. He would feed that fire. Before you know it, Big Gay Joe for president, baby. What?
Can you imagine?
Anyway.
Can you imagine Joe's
I can
president?
imagine for sure. I wouldn't want to live in the States, though, man. We can save this country. I don't know about the States.
That'd actually be really funny. Literally.
Do you think I could become prime minister and unite the country and save Canada?
Yeah, I believe in you.
Thanks, man. But I'm gonna need people like you, not you specifically, but like people like you got to stand the fuck up and say this is enough. I believe in this fucking idiot motherfucker. Yeah, I live on disability at the bottom, and I've seen how shitty it is to live at the bottom. That's my fucking running thing. I got a plan. How many of these motherfuckers have a plan? Anyway. I should shut the fuck up before I piss people off, but I end up like poor old Joe. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, straight up, man. Straight up. I gotta say, you are the best guest I've had probably ever in a very long time.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was just about to say, should we smoke a bong? No, you can call me Steve.
Steve!
I'll tell you my name. I'm fine with that. Everybody calls me Steve online, man. Like all my gamer friends and shit, they all call me Steve. So
straight up, Steve. Well, I hope you'll contribute regularly. You know what? I even have a co-host position open, maybe like an open door thing. But I need people to fucking join. I've barely got anybody to talk to. All my friends are too scared to be on camera.
Oh, I'll get on camera. I don't care.
Oh, straight, bro. Not right now. It's too late. Obviously.
No, not right now. Actually, I'm gonna go to sleep. I had a 2-hour nap in my computer chair just before I got onto the show. Like I literally woke up with like drool all over my shirt.
Oh man, poor fucking dude. You're overworked. Why don't you get some of that Corona pay, man? Get some of that free money you have to pay back.
I already did, man, and they stopped giving it out now. So now it's like, it's fucking brutal now. Like I'm gonna go on EI when work stops because I build docks, and when the lake freezes, what the fuck am I gonna do? No one wants to dock with the frozen lake.
Oh, fuck no. They want, you know what they want? Grandma could build fishing huts for ice fishing, maybe.
Oh fuck. Jeez, I should probably do that then, eh?
I could be prime minister. I'm telling you, bro. I got a million good ideas.
I'm gonna vote for you.
Go straight up.
I'll vote for you for prime minister. Get this.
Why don't you be co-prime minister? Fuck that. We'll bring you into the office.
Is that a thing?
I don't think so, but we'll make it. We'll give you
You're like, oh fuck. If I'm prime minister, I can make it a thing. Fuck.
We'll get you're goddamn right, man. So that's what I'm saying.
I can do whatever the fuck I want if I'm prime minister. Fuck.
Listen, fuck prime minister, fuck president. I want to be king. I want to be king of Canada.
I'm gonna be king of the world, buds.
People who deserve it. I will stand there. Listen, we're already under a monarchy right now. We're already under the system. I would just take over as the monarch. If they want to pass a fucking law, they come to me. If I don't like it, I come down there and I fucking stab the motherfucker. Right in Parliament. Fucking stab the motherfucker. And you see this? You can read it now. It's dipped in his fucking blood like a goddamn patty. See that? Anybody else want to say something like this shit? Good. House is in session. Bang. I'll slam my cock on the thing. Do I still got the vote or did I lose it?
he smacked the microphone with your dick.
Dropping it. I'll slap that fucker. Mushroom tattoo, 100%.
WAP.
Listen, you're on 100% Canadian maple syrup, bro. This is fucking awesome.
It's fucking
We'll have to
funny.
chop clips out of this shit.
What's that?
We'll have to chop little clips out of this and make it short little clips. This is amazing. Most people,
Yeah, we
like
can do
the
that.
guy, he contributes. He's been on a few episodes, Twisty Vapes. I'll have him back, but all he ever fucking talks about is vapes.
Oh yeah,
It's like
all
we'll
day.
be talking conspiracy. yeah. I'll have a vape. I'm gonna probably get a vape for some hash. I'm gonna be smoking some hash real soon. Tell you about that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, eh? So I got this new vape. It's like a RPM fucking 80, and it pulls like about fucking 70 volts, and so and yeah, 46 watts right now, but it'll go up to 80 watts, eh? Fuck, I'm running out of battery power there, eh? Fuck. I thought I talked about my vape for a second there.
You gotta get.
But yeah, so I got this new juice for my vape though, eh? Just hold on, just wait. I get this new stuff. It's awesome. Let me tell you about it. What flavor? Oh, it's mixed berry, and the one's mint, and it's mint blue raspberry. Fuck. It's just delicious. Oh fuck, you could fucking mix it that fucking berry explosion mint blast, eh? Fuck.
I haven't smoked in 6 years, but you know what? If you had that in front of me, I might take a puff of that sweet sunshine juice.
I'm not gonna lie, like all jokes aside, it's delicious. Like I've been using a vape because I was up to about 2 packs of cigarettes a day, so about 50 cigarettes a day. Because pouring concrete and just I don't know, man, just
hard fucking work.
It's just for some reason pouring concrete makes me want to smoke cigarettes. I don't know why. Like even
I'm still just smoking. I just smoke joints.
Yeah, no, I know, I hear you, but like, you can't really smoke joints at work all the time. Like,
oh, not pouring concrete on a construction site. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's medical. Get out of here, bitch.
Yeah, I know the boss is right there, though, right? Like, I'd get fired.
No, fuck that. It's not worth it, man. But I mean, you know, that's why I'm looking into. Maybe I shouldn't say it on air, but like starting a business of like the farmer variety. I guess it could just be vague.
Okay.
Well, fuck it. I'm thinking about getting a permit to legally do that kind of stuff, like with weed, because I really believe in it as a business model, man. So I'm gonna look into legalities of it and stuff. But you know, that's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. You know, I just can't stand working for other people. But construction's a sick job, though. You mind if I ask you what you get paid, or is that like gonna embarrass you?
No, that's fine. No, right now I'm getting $20 an hour.
Decent.
Just because I started new, I didn't know how to build docks before the beginning of the season. The season that I just started, but usually if I'm doing concrete forming, I'll make about like either 25 to 30 or sometimes 36 if I'm down in the city. Like down in Toronto, you can make like 36 or $40 an hour.
Oh, when you said 36 or 40, I thought you meant docks a day. I'm like, bro, fuck that. We'll go into business. You can make 30 docks a day. We'll fucking sell fucking millions of dollars with a dock. What are you doing? They're enslaving you down there.
I could build you 30 docks a day, bud. Fuck. You should see me go. I'm like a fucking superstar. Flying.
Flying out on the track there, bud. Put slap those docks together.
You should see how fast I put fucking buds and fucking docks together there, bud.
That's why you're not allowed to smoke. Are you smoking on the job there, Billy Bob? You sound like you're rambling on the fucking trail there, bud.
Yeah, no, fuck.
You're going off on a fucking tangent. I don't understand what you're saying there, but it's like you got some kind of Scouse accent there, bud. Something's wrong
like
with
you got something stuck in your mouth there.
Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to overlap you like.
It's all good. No, I'm fumbling my mind. Like honestly, dude, I did smoke a great big bong just now, so that tends to get me going.
You're a hero, man. You're a hero. You're fucking out there. You're pouring the concrete. You're building fucking Canada up from the nothing. Unfortunately, it's probably for happening, but whatever. One day I want to go into the construction business, and you'll be fucking manager of that company, bro. I'll come on down to wherever the fuck you are.
I'll hire you, bud. No problem.
I'd love that.
Instant.
I'd love that.
You got a job, man. Fuck.
Sick.
You're hired. Let's go. I'll
You
see
know
you
what?
at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
You know what?
I'll
That
give you the
sounds
address.
It's almost about 7 o'clock now.
Okay.
I'll
You
jump on my
better, you better get over here.
That. Honestly, if I was near you, I would take you up for sure. Of course. But I ain't flying down. Maybe in the future.
That'd be awesome.
Yo, man, honestly, if I had a car, how far are you?
Well,
You don't
I
sound
live
like
in,
organs.
well, like near have you ever been to Ottawa?
I live in Ottawa. You cocksucker. Fuck you. Taking advantage. Taking advantage. I got the pipe here.
No, but literally the like Muskoka area.
I come down there and chill next summer if we're not fucking under martial law.
That'd be cool. Yeah, if there's no military marching in the streets, eh?
That's what I'm saying, man. We should really be worried about this shit. Like, people don't understand it. Most of them are still wearing a mask, thinking they're fucking staying safe. Meanwhile, they want you to welcome it. See, like, I don't know if it'd be the same here in Canada, because yes, we've got guns, but are the people behind those guns really willing to shoot and like shoot fucking? What if we get UN troops rounding up people? Like, what the fuck? Where does this stop, man? And I don't want to get all crazy, but it's like, because I'm vibing nice right now. I'm about to take another piss too. If I hold my piss, I can't really think. So, but I'm gonna just finish the thought. There used to be a thing, never again. Every year, I think it was World War II. Remembrance Day. Never again. There'll never be another World War. There'll never be another.
Wasn't it lest we forget?
Yeah, unless we forget. That's also talking about the Holocaust. That's also talking about people who were rounded up by their own government. That's what people don't understand. Stalin too killed way more people than Hitler. But you can't say that on TV. They'll call you an anti-Semite, for fuck's sakes. I love Jewish people. Listen to me. I love Seinfeld. I love him.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was almost.
That was almost 35 years ago.
Am I allowed to say this? You have to cut this out. That's like saying, like, I love black people. I have a color TV. Like,
no, we're not cutting that out. That's what I want to hear.
No, I'm just saying the way you said that. It's like, wow. I mean, that's kind of like.
Oh, did I say something bad?
No, you just said, you're like, I like Jewish people. I like Seinfeld. It's like, okay.
I love latkes. You got latkes in the lunch. I love them.
That's
man.
I like to watch Seinfeld, so I like Jewish people. So, all right. Like,
all I gotta say about Jewish people is I'll agree with you.
I'm kidding with you, dude. I'm kidding.
Can you imagine? Prime Minister candidate found to be anti-Semite from a YouTube video. He says he likes Seinfeld because he likes Jews because he likes Seinfeld. Hey man, I'm pretty sure Alexander, what's his name too? I'm pretty sure he's Jewish too. That's another Jew.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, anyways, fuck. I'm gonna go take a piss. You gonna hang around for another 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'll hang out for 2.
Yo, take the mic and start rapping about something.
I'm not gonna rap, okay? I'm not a good rapper.
No, I meant like just talk about something. But yeah, if you want to stuff,
I was about to do. No, I'm not doing it. No.
Yo, I throw it down and it gets you flying off your seat. You're the baddest motherfucker, but you still can't compete. I got skeet on
they could do.
My waist because I might have testicular cancer. I'm a fucking dancer. Freeze my sperm and like Caesar. Just stop in the back. You're a fucking Judas. And I can do this. I know it because I got my man Low Pro 8 even on the zone. Hitting with the flow on the microphone. You put it down now. and I got a fucking plan. I want to fuck with me. I'll send you the cake plan and fucking help you up, and then we'll shoot them all down because I don't do what you used to do. Our towns are. I'll blow them away in the because I'm coming up there. I'm here to say it's simple luck. That's the best of all the mic from outside the
Go take a piss.
Where you keep going on the flow.
Take a piss. That sounds like a fart a little bit, eh? I go. I'm supposed to talk about something here. I can beatbox all day, but let's see what we got here. You guys ever heard of Mitch Hedberg?
Oh, fuck yeah. I love that guy, man. I seen a guy on a show called Kill Tony that was just like him, an open micer. Do you know Kill Tony?
No, I don't. But
I'll tell it to you after. Go on with your point.
Sorry, where?
I'm just grabbing some water.
Just let you know, I gotta go to bed, eh?
There we go. All right. Thanks, man. Sorry about that. I drink a lot of water on this because I got to run in my mouth a lot.
It's all good, brother. No, I was just saying, just let you know, I actually have to go to sleep soon here.
For sure, man. We're at 2.5 hours. I thought I was only going to do an hour, but you fucking made it worthwhile, bro. So, yeah, let me ask you. Go ahead. What?
Oh, well, no, I was just saying thank you for having me.
Oh, fuck, man.
I enjoyed it, man. It was a good time. I wouldn't have stayed if I didn't enjoy it, so.
Straight up, man. And see, like, if you are actually interested in being on camera at some point, you got yourself a fucking position and, we'll both be co-anchor on the shit. I had a co-anchor before. He might be able to come back, but real quick, I'll tell you. I think he fucking called my landlord and tried to have me evicted. That's unconfirmed. He's a cool guy. I might be paranoid, but I got a notice the same day we had a fight and he said I was going to be sleeping on the street. So when I seen that, I was like, that's coincidence. But anyway, man, not to bring up John.
Okay. Yeah. No, I can see that.
Oh, I don't know if he did it, but anyway.
No, I'm just saying it's it's not irrational for you to think something like that, given what you just said to me. But
exactly, and I do believe.
But it is what it is. I like for me personally, I just tried to cut those off. Like those loose ends. It's interesting how you go through life and it gets get a little bit older and all of a sudden you start to realize who your real friends are, like the real friends.
I got maybe there's related to me.
Sorry?
I got maybe 3 and one of them is related to me. I've got 3 friends that I talk to. That's it. And I barely even talk to one of them. One of them used to be every day on the phone for 2 hours every night. So that's where I got good at conversation from my friend Michael Anthony. He's on a few different shows. I'll show it to you sometime. But yeah man. It's you got to be careful because a bad friend can fuck you over a lot more than a good friend will help you, and it's quick. And people are good people, but if they make too many fucked up mistakes, like my friend Nathan broke one of my windows one time. He told me later, but he didn't tell me. I almost had to pay for it. I'm like, dude, you should have just fucking told me, and at least I wouldn't look like a liar. But anyway, it's all good. Nathan is still my brother. I talk to him on the regular. He's got a fucking channel where he plays GTA and shit live. So if you play GTA on the same system, maybe you could join him. You got a PS4, whatever the fuck. I don't play it.
No, I only play games on PC. I play a
straight
lot
up.
of them though. Like, I mean, I play CS:GO pretty much every day.
What's that?
Counter-Strike.
Oh,
Global.
sick! That's little people, and it's kind of like Age of Empire.
No. It's like 5-on-5 round matches. Like, you get like 16 matches to win, right? So it's like 5-on-5 round based matches. First person shooter.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Have you
what I
ever
was
played? Yeah, just look up CS:GO. You'll see what it looks like.
straight up.
Yeah, I like to play that pretty much every day. I don't know. I pretty much
Word,
just
I
do
might
it to
join
get. I pretty much only do it to just like get rid of my anger and stress. It's just like
Yeah,
I'm
straight
gonna
up.
shoot some people.
One of these days, you'll just be like having to shoot off the commies and shit, bro. One of these days, you'll appreciate all the time you spend in front of that computer killing fucking virtual people. Because one day you might have to be drafted. Would you rather listen? Would you rather fight in a global war or a civil war? Because the only war I'd ever fight in is one for my country.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't plan on ever leaving Canada, bro. Even as prime minister, I'd be like, what do I need to leave fucking Canada for? What the fuck are you talking about?
I love how you say it like as you already are. You're just like, even as prime minister.
Yo, straight
I'm
up.
not.
Let me know. I'm confident about this.
I like it. This hopeful thing. It's actually no. Mind over matter is a thing. Okay, you have to know that you're prime minister. Okay, you have to say it every day. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, "Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister."
Yo, I've got
like
a thing on my wall. I've got a thing on my wall. It says identities I want to embody. Al Wooten, writer, comic musician. Mayor, Al Wooten. Series creator, Al G. Wooten. President and CEO, Al Wooten. Alex Wooten. Owner and operator, Mr. Wooten. Premier of Ontario, Al Wooten. Don Wooten Giovanni. That's my middle name.
It's written right on the board.
It's not on a board.
Do I have to laugh at that? Like, it's not fun. Is it supposed to be funny?
No, it's supposed to be like
say
a
it again. You're like, you can laugh at that if you want.
It's supposed to motivate you, like you said. You're supposed to morning and be like, "That's."
I'm motivating. Okay, go. Yeah, get it. You're supposed to be motivating me.
Oh, you? I'll motivate you. You can do this, man. You get out there and you're going to skin those deers. You're going to get 5 this season. Your grandpa's going to be like, listen, you got to slow the fuck down, you killing machine. I know you've conquered your fear of killing animals, but you got to slow down. 5 is too many.
Boy, don't stop.
He's going to say, don't stop, eh? You can't stop. Yo, imagine going into business just killing deers. Some people farm. That's kind of defeats the purpose.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that right into the mic.
No, if you can do those, that's actually awesome. People like that shit.
Okay.
You just made that 11-year-old boy that cheated YouTube censors happy.
Awesome.
He's laughing it up right now. These guys are funny. I'm going to share it with 1 million of my little friends and make this show pop. Little kids are the ones who control that shit nowadays. They got 1 million followers. They can make or break a fucking channel. We gotta cheat the YouTube censors and get some 8-year-old whiz kid to watch this. No, I'm just kidding. You ever heard of Papa Jake?
No.
Of course not. He's a YouTuber from Toronto, though. He's got like 8 million followers, bro. He's huge. He's fucking huge. They're all little kids and shit, but I used to watch his videos. One reason, he used to stream GTA and he would swear and shit. The other reason is he'd build like boats and go on the lake, and I'm pretty sure the guy was like high on something other than weed. But he'd go on the boat with his brother. Yeah, and he'd be like, look, we're on an adventure and shit. I'm like, that would be so much fun. All they do is take some floaties, like big floaties, put cardboard on them, and then build a structure around them. They've got lights. They've got their PS4 and shit. Not their PS4, sorry, PSP. They've got all the shit, and it's like, yo, they're having the best summer ever. I saw that like last summer, but anyways, I'll show it to you. I'll probably play it on a show sometime, but they're pretty cool dudes. Anyway, they're from Toronto. I don't remember what my point was. But yeah, Logan fucking something, or sorry, not Logan Paul. It's Jake something. Not Jake Paul, different guy. He's Canadian, totally different dude. That guy's a douchebag. Jake Paul or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I don't like either of those people, to be
I don't
completely
know much
honest.
about them. All I know is they're douchebags.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but like, I don't like to hate. You know, I try to stay away from that. I
You gotta save
dislike
for
them.
people that
I
deserve it.
dislike them. I don't want to be friends with them. Is what I'm getting
No,
at.
I think those
Um,
people are important because they make us realize how stupid we're acting.
Sure. Yeah.
Straight up. It's like the clown. The clown is very important, man. If you don't have the clown in life, if you don't have the fool, then how are people going to learn what not to do? Like Ricky. Ricky used to be my hero from Trailer Park Boys. My fucking hero, man. I look up to that guy so much. It's funny I kind of turned out like him, but I want to own a trailer still.
Can I show you something that's pretty interesting?
Hell yeah.
So do you like ancient like history, megalithic structures and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so look up Mystery History 2.
One more time for me.
Mystery History 2.
Okay.
They have a second site they made for that, and I'm trying to look at the.
It's history. It's the History Channel, and it's mystery. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called the channel is called Mystery History 2.
Okay, weird.
You should see it. It's a question mark that's on fire.
I think that I probably found it. I'm just clicking on the first one, but it says Mystery History II, so I was in 2. We'll see. It's loading. I just don't want to share it until I know it's that because it's slow. It might slow down shit though. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I might be just being a pussy.
That's okay.
Ooh, what's that on my laptop? Let's not find out. Yo, you ever seen Martin Mystery? No,
I'm not sure.
We'll put it in the goo analyzer. They had a goo analyzer. We'll put it in the goo analyzer. Sample confirm. Yo, I found it. Sample confirming. Sample is sperm. What the fuck? No, just kidding. If you knew the show. What? Yeah, no, it's a real show though. It's a good show. It's like it's a Canadian show. It was based on a comic strip back in like I think at the 80s or something like that. And it was channel. I'll throw it up on screen here in a second. What did you want me to look up specifically?
Well, I was gonna look for core samples. Didn't seem to come up.
Okay, I'll type that into the search. I'll type that into the channel specific search.
You know, it might actually work. Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second here.
Core samples?
Yeah, that's my bad. I gave you the wrong name.
Oh, wrong name of the video. Where'd it?
Yeah. It's that's totally my bad. So Uncharted. So UNCARTERED History X core samples, and you're going to want to look for that. It's basically evidence of high technology in an ancient world that we don't really have any idea about.
Oh man, straight up. I honestly, I've learned about something called, I think it's called tartar.
Yeah, Tartarians and the mud floods.
You know about it, bro?
Yeah, Tartarians. Yeah, they were mostly Russians. And it's thought that possibly they were bigger than we are. They might have been giants. Well, not necessarily giants, but possibly, a foot to 2 feet taller than we are.
Personally, what I'm starting to think, I don't know. Like I've seen pictures of giant doors all over the world, and you have to think.
Yeah, the giant doors. Why is there a big door? Why do they need that big of a door?
There's different reasons. They could need it for horses. Okay, they could need it for maybe
horses aren't that tall.
Maybe bring in big furniture. Big furniture.
Sure, maybe. I guess.
But
I don't think so. I feel like there's a big person that walked through there that wanted a big fucking door, and he was like, "Make this door big." I can almost see it. Like,
Make it big, or else
make it big, yeah, or I'll kill you, or I'll eat
I'll
you.
make you
Right?
flat. Make it big, or I'll make you flat, motherfucker.
You see that fire over there? You'll be on that spit. You'll be dinner.
And then you'll be in my gut.
Yeah, I'll eat you if you don't make it big.
Yo, straight up, man. Yo, could you imagine? I don't think they would all be evil though, but I think
I
they
can
probably
imagine.
got
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I don't assume anything really, to be honest, but it's just cool to imagine.
Yo, straight up. Honestly, I wasn't even trying to say I don't believe it. I was just trying to throw this skeptical angle because I hate watching a show and it's like you're like, but what about this? And they don't say it. You're like, fuck you guys. You're not thinking outside the box. Not you though. I'm just saying, like, oh, they didn't mention like it could have been for livestock. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. And recently I've heard like the pyramids could have been poured, but aren't they made of limestone? So how do you pour limestone?
Well, okay. So what I've learned about the pyramids, because I've been really studying this quite a bit, is that there's been multiple civilizations that have worked on it. So like even this is even more puzzling. The Giza Plateau, which it sits on, which is the foundation, which would have been laid before the pyramid, obviously. It's below it. It's even more incredible. Like, I mean, the blocks are some of the heaviest stones ever known to man to be moved ever. And they're perfectly flat and perfectly linked together. Like that whole plateau, where the pyramids sit on, is all laid stone. It's like a stone, and they're great big fucking stones. And then underneath, there's tunnels and catacombs, and there's all kinds of crazy shit underneath all of that.
You're aware that the pyramids generate electricity, right? Through a few different ways.
Yeah, totally, for sure.
Yeah,
they were
that's what you start experimenting
pyramids.
with.
Oh yeah, because you can take a tomato and put it in a pyramid structure, even just like a rough pyramid shape, and take the same another tomato that came off the same plant from the same time and put it just on the table. And the one in the pyramid isn't going to rot, but the one on the table will. And this is a proven study. I'm not kidding.
I'm just doing something, but there's something going on. I'm still listening to you.
But you know what I mean, though? Like, it's a proven study. There's energy being produced by the pyramid structure somehow.
Yeah. We need to do tests on this. Like, I have a
we could.
We should,
Do you want to we can do an intuition test. Now, this is an interesting one. You can have jars of rice, and you can have your happy rice, right? And you're giving it good thoughts, and you're thinking, I love you. You're like, I love you. You know, like just the best love that you can think possible to that rice. And you have another jar, you label it, right? And you have another jar that's neutral. You know, I'm not really sure about you, rice.
With no energy attached to it.
Nothing, yeah. And then you have a third jar, and you say, I fucking hate you. And you, like, any bad thoughts that you can think of, you put towards that rice. And then you do you put those jars, aside, and you have them labeled, and they're sitting there, and you watch it. I've looked at a couple different studies online, and every single time the hate rice is moldy as fuck. The neutral rice is kind of whatever, and the love rice is fine. Like, it's good. Like, you could still eat it. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, and I want to try it. Like, it's a study of intuition, right? Like,
yo, bro, we should try stuff like that and do it on the fucking channel, and then we can make it
show
like
a video. Right? It would be a good video.
Okay at editing. I can edit that shit together. Like, I pride myself on being able to edit shit. I just learned about a year and a half ago, but Even if we do it like off air, we do all the studying, and then on air I edit it all together, and then it's just me and you talk about it. They show the proof, and we're like, "What the fuck? Look at this pear was in a triangle, and it didn't rot."
And
I
that
just
one
left it
didn't.
inside.
Yeah, and that one did. Yeah. No, I know. Like, I actually want to try it for myself too. Right?
My house is pretty
Because
dirty, so I can get away with that. I live alone, so
yeah, no, I have my own apartment as well, so I can
solid,
do.
dude.
Yeah,
Fucking A.
like,
And upstairs, eh?
yeah, I'm upstairs.
Do you guys own? Are you property owners?
I don't really know.
It's good not to fucking be in the city, though. You're not in the city or anything, eh? You're in Muskoka is not near the city. So the country.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I went to camp in Muskoka, Skeleton Lake, Camp Quasin. Not
Yeah,
ringing any
that's
bells?
no, I don't. I've never been there. No,
You know Skeleton Lake? No?
no, I've never been there. I don't know
Right. Making me look like a liar, Steve. Making me look like a liar.
it. Dude, you know how many fucking lakes there are up here?
Thousands. Isn't like 54,000 in all of Ontario?
Nuts. Yeah, and then there's like 30,000 islands too. It's crazy. Most of the work
What?
that
Really?
we did
I want to
last
buy one. Live on it.
Yeah, most of the work that we did last year was all on islands. There's like 30,000 of them. Look it up. Look again. 30,000
I'm already looking it
islands.
up. We're already typing.
Look up 30,000 islands. Go YouTube. There'll be a copter. It'll show the roof that I actually did last year.
There's 250,000 lakes in Ontario, and you said islands.
Yeah, type in. Okay, hold on.
How many islands in Ontario?
A lot.
Are there actually 1,000 islands?
There's
I think
30. There's 30,000 of them. I've been to not close to that amount, but I've seen it, man. It's crazy.
And you call yourself Canadian? You haven't even been to the 30,000 lakes of Canada? I mean, sorry. Yeah, no, Canada. No.
Yo,
That's
dude.
just reading it.
Can I show you something?
For sure.
So okay, so type in .0 barrel. Okay, point au barrel. If you want it French.
Point Albert. Thank you.
No, I was trying to say it French, but whatever. POINTE.
Yeah.
AU BARIL. Canada.
Okay,
and it'll be like
DG. And I'll shut my mouth. I'll stop being a smart ass.
No, that's okay, brother. POINTE AU, like space, AU, like point au barrel.
Oh, I got it.
BARL. Canada.
Yeah, I think it's coming up here.
It'll be like DJI Phantom Vision 2 drone. That's the area that I live in. So, like, if you can imagine the islands when you look at that video.
Just that one picture. I'm gonna bring it up on screen for anybody that might watch this.
Sure.
Or if we split it to clips, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Not that. There we go.
But yeah, this is the beautiful land where we live, and it's just unbelievable. See all those docks there? We built those.
Yeah, I'm just about to bring it up. Are you still oh no, you're not checking out the thing here right now.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't see doc. Should I click image? What's that?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, straight up. There we go. Holy fuck, dude. That's just like fucking Muskoka. That is Muskoka, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I live.
Oh my god.
It's crazy here, man.
So is there a specific picture you're trying to show me?
Yeah, that video that I so type in. You'll even see at 110, you'll see the roof that I worked on. And the
okay.
Well, actually two roofs that I worked on. Just type in .0 barrel, Canada. DJI Phantom Vision 2. It'll pop up. It's an epic video.
Straight up, we're gonna find it.
Yeah, 0.0 barrel.
Bueno barrel. You can see what I'm doing, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Canada. THI Phantom. Did I get that right?
Like, go to. It should be YouTube. No, it's gonna be a video. Right?
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad here.
It's okay, brother. Hop into YouTube
straight
real
up.
quick.
Let's chop it. I'm gonna chop that out.
Yeah.
And over to YouTube. The YouTube. God
Yeah, it'll
damn.
grab it.
Oh, those little islands. Holy fuck. Little islands are sick.
It'll grab it instantly on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now here. That's sick, man. What a privilege to live out there, eh?
It's like I moved up from like around Toronto area, right? So it's nice. It's good to get away from.
When did you move? At the beginning of the pandemic?
No, like 3 years ago. Actually, I think I was like,
nice.
I had a premonition, I think.
Yeah, straight up. You got the spider sense that we all just got. We only got it like early January. You know what's up.
Yeah, like
that's powerful. Talk about intuition experiments. I think we've got the golden goose here.
Yeah, brother. Yeah,
yo, let me tell you something. I wanted to do stand-up comedy this year. I wanted to start stand-up comedy open micer, but everything's shut down. And I'm not wearing no fucking mask, so it looks like it's not gonna happen.
I got some jokes, but like I mean, some of them are really bad. I can't. This is not something that we are going to talk about online.
Even with the website we're using, we can talk without being live, eh?
Oh no, I'm just saying like controversial. That's the way my jokes are.
Oh yeah,
well,
no,
you know Sam Tripoli
again.
I'm sorry.
Jokes, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
sorry, I forgot we were talking about jokes.
I got some jokes written, but I'm not going to say them right now. That's all I'm saying. They're more
got a really bad one that I will not say up there.
Yeah, I know. I got one that I'm thinking about right now. I'm just not going to say it. Anyways, yo, click that point of barrel. Click that first one, bro.
Oh, now I want to know what the fuck the joke is. So.
Oh, I'll tell you in chat or something after. No, I'll tell you in chat after. Yeah, click that point of barrel. So this is the area. It's so nice.
You can see it's the DJI Phantom. We found it, dude.
Yeah, that's the one.
Who's Joe Hall? Somebody I should know about?
I'm not sure.
Shout out to Joe Hall. Just subscribe to his channel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he doesn't need my subscription. 17,000 views. This guy's crazy. Point Owl Brill. The audio is muted, but
that's okay. But yeah, that's the area.
Yeah, I'll mute it here too. Holy fuck! You ever flown one of those drones too?
No. Like I have a little shitty one, but nothing like that.
It's not like it's not crazy.
Like I have like one from the discount store that was like $40. Yeah, it's shit. Like it runs into the wall.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, fucking right, man. I thought about getting one. Oh, look at that little area. It's low resolution because I can't really. If I try to stream it in high def, it's gonna fuck up shit. But holy fuck, for people who might be watching, 1,000 islands. I believe that there's 1,000. Look at that shit. Yeah. And that's that plate rock that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the plate. It's a natural hard rock landform that is the Cambrian Shield, or they also call it the Canadian Shield. But yeah, we're basically sitting on it, so we're safe. If there's ever like a huge earthquake, you know how like Los Angeles kind of partially sunk off into the water a little bit during an earthquake like a long time ago. Well, that's probably not going to happen to us because we're stuck to this like great big ancient rock formation, you know.
What about the floods in Ottawa though and Quebec?
Well, you know what? To be honest, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at Ottawa, but I think you're pretty close. Like, I think you're on it. I
Yeah,
don't
we're on
know
like a
though.
lake.
No, I mean
Yeah, we're
on
on.
that chunk of rock formation. It's an
Oh,
ancient
straight up.
rock
Yeah.
shelf. Like, it's a chunk that pretty much won't move. All I'm saying is that, like, if there's a cataclysm and shit like wants to sink, yeah,
We're
like
a lot better off.
stories of Atlantis, where like it's like a whole civilization sunk off into the sea, which is a possibility, right?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think that's gonna happen to us. I mean, I hope it isn't gonna happen to us. I feel like
Well,
it's
I don't think it'll happen naturally, but it could happen if they use the harp. Are you familiar with the harp?
yeah,
Yeah, you know about
yeah,
harp.
totally. Yeah, harp is scary too.
So, like, yeah, like, I don't know. How do you feel about global? That's Point Ariel Canada on the Georgian Bay by Joe Hall. Everybody go check out his channel. We'll shut that down here for now, and I'll stop sharing the screen. I'm just worried about it slowing shit down. I'm a little bit of a pussy on that. But yeah, no. What were you saying there? Fucking yeah, we've got like some of the best land. Like all we got is tornadoes. We had last year, I believe, or the year before in Ontario, or sorry, in Ottawa. It was scary. My mom supposedly seen the fucking thing, and she was like, she almost got swooped up in it or some shit. So there's tornadoes, but yeah, as far as water goes, man, that's one of my biggest fears is not drowning, but being eaten by like an octopus or some shit.
Well,
Some
that
of
would
those
be
sea
terrifying.
creatures are fuckers.
It's funny that you say that. I had a weird dream about getting eaten by a sea creature the other day, and it's a terrifying thought.
Premonition.
Yeah, like
Lake.
that wouldn't be fun at all. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Your first kill is not going to be a deer. It's going to be a fucking killer, like fucking dolphin, barracuda. You'll eat it. But
my first kill is going to be one of the aliens that comes to invade the planet.
What do you think about Project Bluebeam, bro?
I feel like okay. You've seen like how there's all these new UFO sightings like recently, like a lot of them too, like more than just one or two, but there's like sightings galore. I feel like they are doing it. Yeah, I feel like they're doing that. Like, and there was a talk years ago that they were going to plan a fake alien invasion, and it was fuck, what president was it that said that? Clinton? The only thing that would unify the world. No, it wasn't Clinton. Nixon. Oh, it was way back. Yeah, like Nixon. The only maybe, I don't know. I can't remember which president, but he said the only thing that could unify this world for their new world order was it Bush. I fucking can't. I'm gonna have to. I gotta look it. Yeah, we gotta do it.
We're on the Jamie, Google it. See, that's the thing. That's the great thing about the modern age is we don't have to speculate, and it's silly. It's silly to speculate. Jamie, look it up for me. It's silly. No, we're not going to speculate.
This isn't the Joe Rogan experience, okay? This is...
I'm trying to quote it. I'm trying to paraphrase. Yeah. Like, look up.
Jamie, look it up for me. Yeah, we're gonna have to find it. We're gonna have to find a Jamie.
Yeah, we'll find a Jamie. We'll get one.
It's gonna be Jamie. I don't know why that's funny, but it's really funny.
And you're great.
Can you imagine? You're like, dude, like your job description. You're like, oh, what am I getting hired to do? Oh, so you're gonna be a Jamie.
You're gonna be a Jamie. You're gonna have to reply to the name Jamie.
And we're never gonna show your face.
Make ad revenue.
No one's ever gonna know who you are, and you're gonna sit in the back, and we're gonna yell at you constantly to look shit up.
Yo, I gotta get a I gotta get a.
I wonder what Jamie's like. Does he get a salary? Like, I bet he doesn't get shit. Like, he
Don't
probably gets
kid
enough to pay
yourself.
for his
That little
apartment.
fucker is loaded. Look at Brian Redband. Do you know how rich that motherfucking asshole is?
Really? So
He's too
Jamie's rich?
I don't know about Jamie. Jamie's probably in some golden clad Pampers. Don't kid yourself. Joe Rogan's fucking slut is in some golden diapers.
Jamie probably lives in Joe's fucking bathhouse and cleans the pool on the weekends.
Yo,
I feel like that.
Up in that
I
mansion.
feel that way. He's like, oh yeah, you can live in the guest house, but you have to clean the pool and and mow the lawn.
Why not? He'll do
Jamie,
it.
Jamie,
What?
and then he's still yelling at him. He's at his. It's
Yo, here's the thing. Brian used to be the bitch. Brian used to be the exact same. He got sick of that shit. He left. Now he's rich. He just had to get fucked in the ass a couple of times by Joe Rogan, and he let him off the chain.
I don't think that really happened.
No. No. And the elections aren't rigged either.
Is that what you heard?
What's
Is that a thing? Did he?
No.
Is that a thing?
I made that up.
You just
But
like
it sounds
it's
the same, doesn't it?
The guy just made that up.
It sounds real, doesn't it? He had to
It
fuck
does.
him.
It's just really funny. You're like, no, I just made that up. That's really funny.
Fuck yeah, man.
Nah.
You are the shit. You are the new fucking man. I can't do this without you. I need you for the show. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll help you. That's it. Hey, but just let you know, I have a schedule, so we have to talk about this. This is very I'm a busy man.
An hour a month is more than fine, but anything more is sick. Yeah.
I mean to get you up a little bit. God damn.
This guy, I gotta tell you, folks, this guy is the new. This is the new man right here. A good laugh, a good fucking mind, no bullshit, no bullshit, and he keeps the mic going while I take a piss.
That's true. You're gonna have to find out later what I said while you're gone. You know, the whole time I was like, "Yeah, so he's in there trying to push one out." And
you son of a bitch!
The whole time. Like,
no, that's good. That's good, man. That's what you got to do. See, and that's why I turn on the fan so I can't hear your shit because that'll make me not be able to pee. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Because if you had yourself at like if you had me in your ear, you'd be like, I can't fucking pee.
No, I wouldn't be able to do that, man. I can't pee if people are around. You don't have that problem?
I kind of do. Like, I mean, I don't want somebody watching me. Like, fuck. When somebody's looking, it's like, dude, I'm peeing. Fuck.
If I'm drunk, I can. If I'm drunk, usually I can. But sometimes they're right there. I can't do it. I can't. I was just trained to be scared of peeing on the seat. And if I didn't lift the seat, I got slapped.
Let's not even talk about being drunk because when I'm drunk, I pee like anywhere. I mean, it's like wherever I am, it just comes out.
I know, right? It's like fun to be like, whoa, I just pissed all over my bathroom, but it doesn't matter because I'm the only one that lives here.
Well, okay. Sometimes I go over to other people's houses, right?
Oh, fuck. See, that's the worst. They're like, are you okay?
Well, okay. I showed up my friend.
20 minutes. Yeah, I'm okay. I just, I had a lot of beans for breakfast. You're just wiping your piss up off the fucking floors, man. And the worst is when it gets in between the toilet and you have to like get it down on your fucking hands and knees and wipe that shit up. Fuck, man.
Can I tell you a quick story?
I hope you do.
Okay. So I showed up at my friend Ryan's house. Best friend, man. Like, well, he's not my best friend, but he's one of my really good friends. I've known forever.
You enjoyed the
stream? He was having a house party. It was a keg party, actually. And I was hammered already before I got there. And I get to the front door and I just pull my fucking tick out, right? And I'm just trying to take a piss. And he's already there at the front door, and he's like, Steve, like, I still remember this part. He told me the rest, but he's like, Steve, you don't fucking piss. Stop. Don't piss on my couch. So he had a couch at his front door where everyone would take their shoes off, and they'd sit down, take off their shoes, and put them, in the closet or whatever. And I'm trying to pee on the couch. He's like, put your fucking ticket. He's like, yeah, because I was just ready to go. And he brought me down to the bathroom. I don't remember any of this, but he brought me down there, and he fucking put me in the bathroom. He's like, go pee, go do it. Right? And so next thing I remember, I get woken up and I'm up against the door. My head's against the door, and someone's smashing it, like fucking hitting it hard, like, get up. Like, because I guess I passed out up against the door inside the door.
I wouldn't normally believe you, but I swear I normally wouldn't believe that kind of a thing. But I swear to God, I was living with a guy. His name is Lawrence. He's a big, tall, gay guy. He was like 40 or 50, bro. He would pass out all the time, and a couple of times it happened. I was like, why won't the door open? Why won't I thought about kicking it because I didn't know anyone was in there. No, and it was up against his foot. If I would have kicked it, it would have broke his fucking leg. But I'm like, why is this not opening? I don't get it. I was just about to boot it, and I stuck my head in. I'm like, it's fucking big boy gay, man. Pass out the fucking thing. I'm like, Lawrence, bro, wake the fuck up, buddy. Yo, wake up. This is the funny thing about him passing out in the bathroom is his room was full of about 30 to 40. No, I'm being way too liberal. About 60 to 70 fucking old English 40s filled with piss.
Oh my God.
I love the guy. Not in a homosexual way. I loved him like an older brother. But like we talked about a lot of shit. He told me like a lot of shit, old cool TV shows. We liked a lot of the same music. We would shoot
heavy fucking liquor, bro.
Oh, but he was drunk like Leahy. You know Leahy? Just
he was like that all the time.
And gay. And he was gay, so it was really funny. Just like Leahy, I swear to God. Yeah, man, he's a good guy, but he would get drunk and he would push me sometimes. One time, or not push me, but he would like not grab me or sexual, but he'd be like, oh, you're a bitch, you don't know shit. I'm like, okay, fuck you. And then one time we were in the hallway and he tried grabbing me like just by the shoulder. This sounds like a Michael Jackson story with Macaulay Culkin. He only ever patted me once. He only ever touched me once, and he patted me on the leg gently. It's like, what? No, he just patted my arm. And I'm like, yo, don't fucking touch me. And I pushed him over because he kept touching me. He's like, listen, you got to listen to me. We're friends, and you got to listen to me. I'm like, no, I don't got to listen to shit, bitch. I rent the room next to you. That's it. Anyways, I pushed him over, and then later he's like, oh, you broke my rib when you pushed me over. Like, I'm not a violent guy. I've never hit anybody. But when he told me that, I'm like, I don't know about to believe him or not, but he's fucking tall. He's a tall motherfucker. I was about like 18, maybe 17. And yeah, he was like a lot taller than me, but we're still good. We were still good friends after that. He wanted to make a show about working in Lowe's Home Hardware. It's like a Home Depot, but he called it a big box store. And his whole show was like about being a gay dude working in the thing and this and that. And it was a pretty good idea, but he's just too much of a drunk. So anyway, I'm rambling on now, but yeah, he's a good guy. Just, alcohol, man. I used to be an alcoholic too, but I got a hold of that shit because it got too expensive.
Well, can I be honest with you, man? Like I'm dealing with that right now. So
I'll help you.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Not that you
it.
fall down fucking drunk or anything, but
no, I'm just saying it's something that I'm going through. It's something I'd like to get over it for sure. Like I don't want to drink for my whole. Well, I can't. You can't drink for your whole life. It's impossible.
I don't know if it'd be illegal to send you weed in the mail. We can look into that, though. I might send you some.
Dude, I got a lot of weed, bro. You don't have to worry about that.
Good. Me too.
No, I'm just saying I like to drink my beer.
Yeah, straight up, and that's going to be hard to get off. I don't know, like how much
I enjoy it. Like, fuck.
Straight up. Well, speaking of drinking fluids, you gonna hold down the mic while I take a pee?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, and if you want to hop off, you can hop off at any time, eh?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do that shortly.
Straight up. I have that way on people. It's like I'm a witch or something. I cast a spell. All my friends say the same thing. Like 15 more minutes, and it's been like an hour. We're having a gay old time.
Well, you know what? I enjoy talking with you. So
I've got the spell power. That's how my shirt's see through right now. Yeah, no, I enjoy talking with you too, man. It's rare that you find someone you could talk to for a while, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been looking for someone to help me out with this kind of thing for a while because I can do it by myself, but it's gonna be way more fun if I have someone to bounce off ideas.
see,
It's like, am I fucking dreaming or is this shit crazy? And people are like, no, you're not dreaming. It's pretty fucked up. I'm like, thank you. I'm not just one crazy guy anymore.
yeah, totally. No, I just wanted to say before you go piss real quick. I've been looking for someone to maybe do like a little bit of a stream with as well. So it's refreshing to run into you in this circumstance, man. It's awesome.
Hey man, honest to God, if you have a separate show that you want to do too, I am more than ecstatic to do that with you. We could both build our projects, or we could just build it as one. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go pee though, but honest to God, man, I'm pretty just narrow the road. I don't have anything that's really fucked up. The only thing that I used to think was fucked up is like same thing as you. Don't teach kids about transgenderism. It's fucked. I don't hate nobody. But I think it's great we live in a country where if you want, you can have your dick and balls reversed into a vagina. That's fucking beautiful, but not for the kids. Come on. But anyways, I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah, do that, brother.
Yeah, straight up. Just talk about something. Not my ass squeezing out turds though. That's not cool.
Not your ass.
Not my ass. No, I don't give a fuck. Talk whatever you want. I'm turning on the fan so I can't hear your wicked mouth.
Okay. Well.
Talk a conspiracy theory, bro. Mention your biggest conspiracy theory.
Biggest conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
That's interesting. I got to think about that. I keep going back to the ancient civilization stuff. I'm just gonna look that up. See, I believe that basically our history, like what we know that's been taught to us in schools, has been completely rewritten. So, like, I mean, I wouldn't say that everything is a lie, but possibly a large portion of it is a lie. Because, like, as you know, the conquerors of any type of a battle, they're going to write their own history. So, yeah, that being said, I feel like we've been lied to a lot about what our actual history is and who did what and when and where. So, basically what I've been looking at is some of the ancient history of, well, basically the whole world, to be honest. Ancient Greece is really interesting. We got some megalithic structures here. Basically, the same type of building types as some of the pre-Inca, probably. It looks like pre-Inca to me. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure.
So what's your opinion on what now?
Well, no, I was just saying that some of there's these ancient sites where there's definitely I wish I could share my screen. I can't, but I'm just looking at some sites that are.
Send me the link. I'll put it up on screen.
Okay, we'll look at ancient Greece.
Let's do it.
All I was saying is that a lot of it looks like possibly a different civilization, like an advanced civilization before us.
Now, what are we thinking here? Because honest to God, man, I don't know how you feel about space, if you're a fucking goddamn flat earther or what. I seriously think there's a space. I'm not into that camp.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not flat earther, right?
Well, I'm open to all possibilities. Okay. I'm not dead set on anything, to be completely honest with you. I'm very open to anything. So
all we know is what we can see in front of us.
Yeah. So
we can speculate, but to say you know anything is true ignorance.
Sure.
You know?
But you know what I'm saying, though. I'm open to anything. So I'm one of those people that I'm not going to get pissed off if you talk about a certain thing.
Yeah,
And
straight.
I'd also like to be open to possibilities of other things.
Straight.
Right?
Yeah, word up. Well, and like I could kind of wrap my mind around it, but what I think flat Earth is, not to insult anybody, but like I think it's a psyop to trick people into ignoring the whole space idea entirely. Because it's like if you can discredit one idea, if you can discredit one piece of logic, imagine what that does in the chain of logical events. That's all I'm saying. But I could be wrong. We could be sitting on flat Earth. All I got to say about flat Earth before I move on to the Mars thing that I wanted to mention, because it's about space, is even if we're on a flat Earth, why are we? Who says we're not on a spinning globe? Like Eddie Bravo's like, there's no space. Earth is flat. Okay, Earth is flat. That's what your theory is, right? On nothing else. So why can't it be in space, floating like an artificial environment? And we're both right. There is flat Earth, and there's also space. It's like I don't know. I don't even. I like talking about it if people have new shit to say about it, but like I would never argue about it for 3 hours. I like watching that shit though. It's funny.
I know.
But,
I know what you're saying. I agree with you. I like both sides of the argument. It's good to have a positive debate. I like to be able to talk with somebody that can at least hear your side of the debate or situation or whatever you're talking about, and you're able to not like freak out at each other over what one thinks or this or that, right? It's
sure.
It's healthy, man. Like you got to be able to have an opinion.
Like I'm someone that I have a real anger problem in the way that like it's I swear to God, it's like I hear something that I don't agree with, and right in my heart I'm like, you need to get angry. If you don't get angry, that person's gonna say something that's fucking disinformation, and they're gonna poison the mind. You know what I mean? Or like they're not thinking right. You need to help them fucking think right. And it's like I gotta chill the fuck out because that really fucked up. Like with coronavirus. My best friend Mike LeGroux, he's a ginger. I've known him since I was like 15 years old, about 25. It's been almost a decade and some. Okay. And he fucking buys this shit almost wholesale, not full wholesale. He thinks it's like a bioweapon and this and that, but I'm like, bro, don't you think it's a bit of an overstep? And I don't even like talking about it. He's like, it's different than the flu, bro. I'm like, okay, it's different than the flu. No, different than the flu. I think it might have been like a one-off bioweapon at most. That's what somebody else said. I'm like, that sounds like a good, because like most of the deaths were in one big lump. I don't even want to talk about that shit though. But all I got to say is Mars, bro, about ancient history. If you look on Mars, there's images, they're really blurry. And I used to watch Ancient Aliens, a program we all know and love if we're watching this fucking content, this dangerous content. And they show you pictures of Mars, and it's like stuff buried in sand, supposedly. An Irish dude, you gotta trust the Irish, they hate the English. An Irish dude who's like works on the fucking stuff, on the video enhancement or whatever, he just lowers the saturation, ups the contrast, and an image that was blurry becomes clear. You see things that are undeniably like architecture. Like there's like a half-buried alien sculpture. It looks like an alien or a person with a fucked up head, because if you lived on Mars, supposedly you'd have different features like bigger eyes and shit. Could just be a human. Okay. And there's pyramids on fucking Mars. You can see them. There's fucking buildings and shit. It's crazy. When I first discovered this, I was working at World Exchange Plaza as a cleaner. Oh no, I just outed myself. And I was trying to tell people, and nobody believed me. They all looked at me like, oh, he smokes a lot of weed, this fucking guy. This guy smokes a lot of dope. Ha ha ha. All the
laugh. You do though, right? Like,
hey, yeah,
you do. Like, I mean,
yeah, it's true. I don't do acid and shit though. I'm not like, dude, we're gonna connect with the energies. But yeah, it's true. I do. I smoke a lot of pot. I smoke pot all the time.
I'm just kidding with you, brother.
You smoke pot too?
I know. I'm smoking a bowl right now. Like literally, there's a bong in my hand, and I have a lighter, and it's lit, and I'm about to smoke.
Look at my lighter, dog. My lighter's fucking green screen lighter, dude.
I know it's green. I can see through your body with your lighter.
I know. Do you think I'm a hologram? Do you think I'm AI?
Yeah, I think that you're actually a simulation. You're not a real person. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Yo, what do you think about simulation theory? That's one that gets me pissed off right quick.
I think it's bullshit, dude. That's retarded.
Oh, God bless you. Oh my
We're
god.
not in a fucking simulation. That's the type of people that like jump off a building because they think they can fly.
Yeah, it's like, come
You know?
on, man. I don't know.
You
It's
can't
like
fly.
we're in a simulation. Show me some proof. Look at this coincidence. Blah blah blah. No, there's a word for
Numbers.
that.
The numbers show. Look at the universe. It's all numbers. You're like 3 and 3. It's 6, and then 3 it's 9, and then it's plus 2 divided by 12. It's like you get 3, and then all of a sudden, it's the universe is a simulation, and we're all in a computer.
It's like, yeah.
Because the math makes sense, right?
No. You need to stop doing acid. There's a problem. Be honest. How much acid do you do? Some. Oh, now me and fighters.
I love it.
I love Sam Tripoli, but when he talks about simulation theory, I'm like, do you not see that's what Elon Musk is fucking pushing, bro? That's his actual thing he's pushing. He's like, oh, we might actually be in a simulation theory, and my dad was not Werner von Braun. He was not Werner von Braun, and I'm not actually a Nazi. That's all lies. Nobody said that before. Nobody said that. I didn't say it. It's a simulation. It's
Fuck,
a
you
cheat
do,
code.
you do a goddamn good accent there, Brad.
I could do a better one. Listen to this.
Okay, let's hear Scottish.
Scottish? Okay, give me a second. I'm going to give you one right now because I'm good at that shit.
You have to think about it for a second.
Sorry, my cats are going to pee in my bed. There we go.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Scottish. Ask me a question.
How many cats do you own?
Ooh, lad, I got about like five pussies here lying around there.
That's actually pretty good too.
Hold on. Get me shot there, lad. You don't understand. There's all kinds of drips. There's drips on me head. There's drips on me back. I can barely sleep, lad. And they want me to work in the shack. I work in the school all day long. It's hard. I get sweat all over my body. And I can't even take off my shirt because there's children in the building. It's driving me bonkers. Principal Skinner.
My balls are sweaty.
His sweaty balls, they don't understand. The Scotsman's got grease. He's got grease that comes from the pores, man. I'm thinking about just quitting. Going to grow cabbage. Anyways.
That was good.
I like the Indian. Indian's the one I feel comfortable with. Hello, customer service. Hello, my name is Kashmir. How may I help you today, my friend? Your modem is not working. Your modem. Did you try unplugging and plugging in the modem? Then take off power. Count to 30. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way to 30. Not 40. No. 30. I will get my supervisor. Hold on. Yes, hello, my friend. It's like even worse. You're like, what the fuck?
You know, it'd be a good video that we could do, which I enjoy. Use that voice, which you just did, and call them, or get set up for one of their little virus scams, and call them and call them like you're trying to fix their computer, right? Like, no, okay.
You don't understand, my friend. I'm telling you, your modem software needs an update.
He's like, no, I'm telling you. No.
No, bro, we can do it, man. If they can't see your face, they believe anything.
It'd be good.
Anything.
It'd be really funny.
We got to figure out what the company is. We got to figure out who their supervisor's name is. Call back on the same shift on a different day. This is how we do it. They'll be like, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. And we'll remember their Indian name. And then we'll write it down and we'll call back on another day. Yes, hello, this is blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, blah, blah, blah. What are you talking to me for? Account number. I need you to bring up account number on screen. Delinquent account. There is very serious matters, my friend. We call this CP. It is.
You have a virus.
It is a virus. You must not download the file. I will give you shareware update. And just fuck with them, yo, bro. We can do it. We do it. Somebody wanted me to call. Somebody wanted me to call on here. Some guy named Prick Rob. I'll show it to you sometime. And they're like, call Prick Rob. Call Prick Rob. You can see it. Even Jack Jersowitz and his friend want me to call Prick Rob. So like, and I called him and I'm like, we are calling to get you to vote on this. We are looking for your support for we want to mandate vaccines and make them mandatory, and also we want to lower the age of consent from 19 to 14 years of age originally, and then initially, and then to 13, and then 11. Eventually it will be 11. Just fuck with them. Anyway, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, Or there's a place in town here, Ottawa, called Moe's, and it's a bar and grill. So I want to call and be like, "Hey there, I'm looking for Amanda. Last name Hugginkiss. You know what I mean? That one's too obvious.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Amanda Hugginkiss. Let's think of one that's not obvious though. There's a bunch. Man.
It's been, I can't think of any right now. It's been a little while since I've seen The Simpsons, man.
I've been watching episode. Oh, bro, I got a website for you. Do you like watching cartoons and shit, like adult cartoons? Not like hentai. But
I watch a lot of like fucking Rick and Morty's awesome.
Straight word up, man. I've got a website for you, WCOforever.com. It's that simple, and it's like they've got King of the Hill, South Park, The Simpsons, every episode. It sounds too good to be true. No torrents, no nothing, just streaming.
So, brother, gotta let you know. Gotta go.
No, I feel you, bro. I'm letting you go right now, but I'm just, you want to say anything to follow up this 2-hour conversation? I'll hit a bowl. You say some shit.
Okay. I'll tell you that it was an awesome time chatting with you. I enjoyed the chat. We had a good time. Lots of good laughs. I'm excited to look back on this, to be honest. There's a lot of awesome shit. I'm sure you're gonna edit a bunch of shit out, but that's cool. Yeah, man, it was a good night. I stayed up a little bit longer, just like I had a nice little nap there earlier. So I figured I'd hang out and talk to you for a little bit, and
I'm glad you did, man. It's this beginning of something beautiful. And I will let you go in a minute. I just want to respond to that there. I'm so bad for that. I really am. You'll find that out. But yeah, man, we could talk off tomorrow or something if you have time. And what time do you think you want me to start harassing you at? Do I even have your phone number? I don't think so.
No. Well, I work until about 5, 6. Sometimes I get home at around 7.
Do you want to like email me your phone number or some shit, or Facebook, or how do we want to do this?
Yeah, I could send that to you.
Okay, I'll give you my email then. You got a pen, or what do you want me to do here?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Let me look for a pen.
You're valuable. I can't lose you. It's true, man. Honestly, I've needed somebody with a brain for a while. I also want to do. I've been doing claymation, so maybe we can work together on that too. I'm sure you love that, though.
That sounds interesting. Okay, what's your phone number?
My phone number, sure. It is. I actually have to get it. It's on my phone right here. This will only take half a second. That's better. Lord knows I forget about that. All right, it's coming up on screen here. Sorry about that.
I'm just gonna put that
613. First of all, my phone number. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not too worried. We don't get 100 viewers or anything.
Can you imagine you get like 1,000 phone calls? Like,
I'd be thrilled. I'd be thrilled.
Excited.
No, I'd be pissed, man. I've had people fucking try call me before. If I don't know the number, I just ignore it.
Fuck off.
It happens though. People want to fuck with you, and they think it's hilarious. Like, I'll show you Tradio sometime.
It kind of is. It kind of is. So, like, I mean, I've been on the other end of that before. Messing with people, I'm not gonna lie. I am an antagonizer a little bit sometimes.
Good. I need that. We need someone who else enjoy. I like to prank people. I like to fuck with people. People don't
Why
get it.
not?
You're just joking.
Why wouldn't you?
You
It's a joke. Fuck. Relax.
It's like some people get so mad, and it's like other people who are getting pranked just laugh at it because it's
It
hilarious.
makes
And
it
it
way
brightens their day.
funnier when they're pissed.
You just got to know how to take it. That's all. But yeah, I'll put my number out there for you real quick. It's 613-707
Yeah.
4703. And just read it back to me. And I can edit it out. It's actually pretty easy. I don't even give a fuck though. I used to. I was worried, but it's like
613-707-4703.
you got it, buddy. Al Wooten, by the way, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Steve. Do not say your last name. I don't want the government to be after you too.
Oh, they'll come right after all of us. Don't worry about it.
They're coming. They are coming.
Okay.
Text, though, just so I have your number and I don't get separation anxiety. And just so we know it's fucking the lines are up. And don't worry, I'm not some weirdo who's gonna harass you there. If anything, I'm gonna be tardy to getting back to you, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's calling! Oh my god!" I hope somebody's gonna laugh at this one day. But you are. You're a good
I'm
audience.
sure they will.
Yeah, straight up. We'll chop it up. I don't really give a fuck if we get 1 or 2 viewers. I think we'll get about 20 views on this stream. I doubt anyone has 3 hours to toss at it, but like I said, chop it up like a piece of deli meat. You've got yourself some gold. We made history tonight. Yeah. Anyways, I guess you'll text me tomorrow there, and I'll let you go there.
No, I can do it right now if I could fucking figure it out. Like I just said, I'm fucking stoned, dude.
What kind of weed? Dispensary or like a friend?
Yeah, from a friend, the best that I could get.
Straight up, it's usually way better to get from friend. I have a great delivery though. I don't know if they're in your area, but I'll tell you about them sometime. Okay, kind, just sick. They are sick. Yeah, I'll make sure you got that right number, and then I'll stop harassing you, you poor lad. Holy fuck, you just put in a 2.5 hour shift. It's fun though, man. I did the longest show I did was on election night in Canada, the last election we had, and it was 5 hours long, and I got only about 60 views, 70 views, but it was fun. It was fun. I was drunk, I think. Anyway, it's having fun. There was a lot of people watching. It was hilarious. It was like 10 people at one point. That's a lot for a small channel.
Yeah, 10 people is quite a bit for a small one. Like the one I was on last night, they got up to 14 and they were freaking.
Yeah.
Like, oh
exciting.
My god.
Can you imagine being in front of 14 faces, let alone 500? I mean, if we start getting 500 views, that's what I'm going to shit. But that's the goal. I want to make this thing big. Eventually get a sponsor, but it's not about the sponsorship because I got my own routes to make money. It's literally about talking to people, talking some sense, and gaining trust with people. Not so like I can take over like a dictator or anything, but it's like, so we can inspire. No, I'm not going to do that. But we can inspire some people, bro. Anyway, I actually am just joking. I wouldn't take over like a dictator. Unless people really wanted it overwhelmingly, then I have no choice. I feel really bad joking about that now. I feel bad. One of these days, it's gonna come back to get me. But yeah, whenever you figure out there, I don't want to keep you.
It's gonna get you one day.
One of these days, they'll try. But here's the thing: is as long as I say that I'm trying to be a comedian, I could just be like, it's an unfunny joke. Leave it alone. I don't come to your job and slap the cocks out of your fucking mouth, all right? That's one of my times. The first time I heard that, I was like, that's hilarious. I've never heard that before, but it's pretty common thing here. Now I've got some gelato, and it also came from somebody who farms this stuff. I'll tell you more about that later. But they're good. They're a good friend of mine. Thank God. If I didn't have that, I'd have to pay outlandish prices. But I'm getting like hash, bubble hash. Bubble hash is 65. I haven't got that stuff yet. But yeah, but
did that come through?
Let's see. We'll see in a minute. Oh, hallelujah. It's low pro. Yeah, I can't do.
All right, brother. Right.
Straight up. Well, hey man, it's been quite the trip. I'll let you get off the drip, and I hope that building docks tomorrow is fulfilling, and I hope you don't get hurt. Be careful on that job. I'm not talking about fucking fake viruses. I'm talking about getting hurt. You know,
We never
the roof,
do. We're
yeah,
safe.
the roof can fall through, and you can fall down. It almost happened to my cousin like a month ago. It just fell through. His employee was standing right there. If somebody died there, he would have PTSD. He'd probably end up becoming an addict. But anyways, I'll let you get going, buddy. And hey, pleasure, Steve. Hey, God
Hey,
damn it, man.
Jim, brother.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
talk
talk.
to you.
Well,
I'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
Sounds good, buddy. I look forward to it, man. You're great.
Yeah, you too, brother. It was nice
Good job.
meeting
I
you.
made a new friend tonight.
Well, like I mean, like nice talking to you again. I mean, I met you before, but yeah, it was good having a good full on talk with you, Brad.
Straight up, and I hope it's going to be the first of many. But I'm sure we'll talk about that more later. And it feels kind of awkward since we're live, but I don't really give a fuck. It's not like a million people are going to watch. But yeah, man, I'll let you get going. I'd feel like a dick keeping you. Otherwise, I would keep you going. But yeah, fucking, I'll be around 6 tomorrow. Maybe we can hook up around 7 or 8, 9, 10. I'm free all goddamn night. I don't work, so it's all good. And yeah, man, I have like 2 friends, and they barely ever have time to talk to me. So like, this is nice for me, actually. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even just without making videos with odd shit. Like, it's nice to have a friend to talk to, man. It sucks, you know. Friends get busy, they get wrapped up in work, they have kids, and they just ignore you like an old toy, like in Toy Story. I feel like Woody, man. Pull my string, pull my dick. No one wants to pull my dick
Is
anymore.
that really how you feel?
Yeah, it actually is. That's a real moment right now. But
Yeah, son.
pull my dick part. But
Okay.
yeah, no, straight up. It's hard to have friends to talk to, man. So it's good to know that we can talk and shit. Don't worry, I'm not too sensitive. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, "Hey, he's gay." Damn right. Just like the Flintstones. No, I love the ladies, but it's hard to get one. It's hard, man. They want a guy with money. What about you? You got a dame? You got a dame there, Steve?
What's that?
You got a girl in your life, Stevie?
There now.
Yeah, straight up. I know they're hard. They're prissy, these ladies.
I can't. I choose not to.
Yeah. Fleshlight is much more easy to fucking handle. And you know what? Your hand doesn't talk back to you.
Yeah.
That's my friend's joke. He's like, oh, it's like your hand never talks back to you, this and that, and it'll help you do the dishes or something like that. It's like, what, Mike? Jesus, that's harsh. But yeah, bro, fucking. There's a lady out there. She's waiting. She loves hunting and skinning deers, and she's waiting for you. She's waiting for you. I don't know if you'll ever find her. She's out there somewhere.
Fact?
Straight up. Yeah, we're up.
All right,
Anyways,
brother.
I'm gonna hit this pipe. I'll let you fly off, and we'll talk tomorrow for sure. I'll be harassing you. Don't worry. You'll be sick of it. You'll regret giving me your phone number.
Yeah, you're gonna be like fucking all of me.
Oh, yeah, just like
Jesus.
I'm a shelter rescue, bro. I've had a hard life. I've been abandoned by my owners, but hey, get going before I keep it. And God bless you, Steve. It's good to have a friend, and we'll smoke more dope tomorrow together. You be careful though on those docks. Don't fall in the water.
Okay, thanks, brother.
All right, and don't watch the gas stove, eh? Don't fuck around with the gas stove again.
All right.
All right, have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, one love, brother.
One love, jaw man. Good night. I don't know how he hangs up there. We'll close out the whatever the fuck we're doing when he goes though. Law Pro Steve, an invaluable addition to the program. I think he's still listening now. I'm a little conscientious. Cool dude though. I guess we'll take him off there. He's going to bed. But holy fuck, can you guys believe that? We've got ourselves a new co-host, almost said anchor, for the show. So I'll probably chop this into about 3 different shows. I think that's what I'm going to start doing because, I used to put in all this work and, 3 hours, most people aren't going to see the thing at the end of it. So, yeah, but that was fucking sick. We'll talk more tomorrow, and I would do an outro and all the shit. It's all good, though. We don't do the outro. I'll slap it in an editing. Yeah, man, holy fuck. Good shit. I'm going to hit a fucking pipe here. I'm going to go have some food. It's 3:30 in the morning. I was supposed to make an Amazon order today. Didn't do it. My mom went to a birthday party. She probably got fucking all clobbered and drunk. She can't drive. Stuff happens. But you can always make an Amazon order. Look below to use my code and get 30% off. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, fuck, that was sick. I'm gonna smoke this fucking pipe. And hey, stay tuned. We've got a new member to the fucking family here. 100% Canadian maple syrup. So yeah, remember, we're all citizens of Earth. We're all citizens of Eden. The world can be a paradise if only you stick up for it. Motherfuckers. Take care.